December, put a man on you. Akwantufuo radio. Papa smiling, awareness in my wamo. Akwantufuo radio. I put to 7 December, put a man on you. Akwantufuo radio. Papa smiling, awareness in my wamo. And now he goes by the name Papa Smiling, and got the vibes that will make you feel irate. Tune in and stay tuned to Bamaso. It's a party the king smiling, Nana Wokwaso. Yo, on in Nanga Saturn and Web. Na Pam phone so reborn in Chidom. From Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Tune in to Bamaso on Akwantufuo radio. Yo, Akwantufuo radio. I put to 7 December, put a man on you. Akwantufuo radio. Papa smiling, awareness in my wamo. Akwantufuo radio. I put to 7 December, put a man on you. Akwantufuo radio. Papa smiling, awareness in my wamo. Yo, from here to foreign, you give us a reason to listen to radio. Papa smiling, anyebo.
Eye pamaso. Eye pamaso. Empenyi se ye soma nyansafo ne soma na montenten eno konfo se kromo a otemu bi kotie be ka Papa Smiley nda bedwafo tenasi obedwutwem omamu nsam amamu mu nsam ene nsam polo no mercy for the cripple Papa twutwem ne enko
a place where the sun and Ghanaians come together to shape the Ghana they hope for. Rising as co-creators and catalysts in making Ghana a better place for all. Oh Ghana, our home, our pride, the dream still lies deep inside. Through every hand, through every heart, the change we see begins with us. Together we rise, together we build. Oh, Bamaso, the time is now. The Ghana we hope for starts with us somehow. Yeah. No blame, no fear, no weight again. Let's use our voice, let's use our brain. With heart and faith, we take a stand to build this nation hand in hand. Oh, little Bill Ghana, we will do it now. We will bring the light, the people's power. Wow, wow. We will make it shine. You and I combine. Celebrate by my soul. By my soul. Yeah, the boom, you know. Together we rise, together we build. Oh, by my soul. The time is now. The Ghana we hope for lives in us now. Oh, by my soul. Where the discerning come to think, to act, and to build. Together we rise for the Ghana we dream of.
Say ye transform. In your transform, in your casabin, Ominia. Daddy and Rebel, my innocence, you won't all to say. Omano Serveyo, Omano Serveyo, Eya Santa, Oma for Granachre, Omano Serveyo, Omano Serveyo, Eya Santa, Oma for
The 1st of May 2026, 1700 hours, just on the dot. And we are here once again on Akwantufuo Radio, Abrabapa Radio and Akwantufuo Radio GH with another edition of Bamaso. It is a Friday, so Bogyae, we keep it very simple. We are here to express our views on the many things that are of concern to us. That is all that brings us here. In as much as we are here to express our views, we still operate within a context of what we do here, and that is to figure out what we need to do wherever that we find ourselves to also contribute meaningfully to the development of Ghana. So even if we are expressing our concerns, we are doing that in the consciousness that we want to be a catalyst that brings out the very best out of the very ones needed to act upon whatever that is of concern to us. This one is quite simple, but a very challenging one. And it demands that we ourselves, we work on ourselves so that at all times an excellent version will be presented in any circumstance that we find ourselves in. It's a tough call, but we're here to work on ourselves. And to that effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to the Friday's edition of Bamaso. And I can see a strong don't come out. And if you're there, you share Obama so once again. You have a 12 country so. And then you be the share book. My name is Bibi Shawbo. Bibi Shawbo. Bibi Shawbo. Bibi Shawbo. Just say, Bibi will hold more. You think, say, I will say, you did Bibi can't wanna see Bibi free. Mo said, and Sana yetimi, I step into a greater, excellent version of it. Into I'm see Bibi Shawbo, right? Inti Yaba. Yeah, but to no so. I'm more quaba. Eddie Abedumedi no so. So, United Kingdom, baby, I would take beer. What your name no said Dr. Zadinchu, Ratina, Nasa Bedia Kone Dr. Ebenezer Fabwati. Anna ne Papa Yunti, Nananketia. Abi, a better joint. United States for, United Kingdom for, Ghana for, baby, I will be a salty and needy and let us have a smiley. And then they more quaba. So, Trassi. If you had a utimina bottle bakubia, allowed. Enjoy yourself, right? I say. And Numbibri, I hear now, Unumbibri now ba. Na any impact also. So, till the bako pay for now. Your poma now I call Wakonum Kakran Waka. Why? Intend to our country near the share, I drink a sea conso. You ever call Humanus right away? Gamanche, ho. Aye, na onkebi. Gamanche, what's it make her? Na Bokode.
Charlie, we have nice weather today. So
Oh, good, yeah.
I just want to have to soak a little, not as much as I want.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pop out for my lunch break. See, the weather, the nice weather, the sunny weather makes everyone excited, isn't it?
And correct.
Yeah, everybody. I think if you want to travel outside, this part of the world, I think the best time is late, around December and maybe up to March.
Mm-hmm.
Then you escape, the bad weather, small, go and soak some sun. Then you come back. Because if you go around this time, you are going to miss a lot of things. You are going to miss a lot of nice scenery. You understand?
Nice scenery, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to, miss a lot.
I see.
So Papa Smiley, you see why we could have had a better scenery back home. if we can manage to get a little bit of what we see here during this time. You understand? But our people say, they are okay with what they have. Our Smiley, one thing which worries me when I go to Ghana is this: there is no single park. There's no single park anywhere you can sit. Like here, you see seats in the garden, seats in nice areas. They look as clean as anything. You even forget that winter, nobody sits on it. You understand? But then, I, I don't know how our people, and it's unfortunate, people living in this part of the world also buy into, I don't want to use words, simple things. So look at, if you have children here, you go to children park, they will play, they have, very exciting things, even for the children. So we don't even see these things. Yeah. Meanwhile, when we were young, we tried to replicate some of these things, but you go to one bush, go and find some mango tree or some tree, lay some ropes and do this seesaw thing. Sometimes you'll be on it and then the thing will cut. Bah! If you are not lucky, you enter some bush or so. It's why? Well, where you experience that thing.
But Abby,
Yeah.
when you think of it, you see,
Eh,
whatever I would say disaster or catastrophe or what have you that life gives unto us. So when you are to contemplate deeply on it, you come to realize it also has a positive effect. Right?
about you see your trying to replicate your own
You see,
adonko or whatever we used to call
one second. You see,
it.
and nneɛma bi wɔ hɔnom a you go through mmerɛ
Eh,
na yɛsua and the hard times that we went through no ɛno
mm,
ɛno ama we were say one way or the other no a strengthen yɛn so ama
mm,
wotumi w'ani tumi yɛ den right eti the things a ebi a sɛdeɛ wɔkae no yɛn nyinaa yɛwɔ stories no bi nneɛma bi wɔ hɔnom a wotumi sɛ yɛ hardcore nneɛma paa na ne yɛyɛ but ɛka ho bi anaa me yɛduru saa mpɛmpɛnso yi a yɛde bɛ yɛwɔ mu so
But
nti
Papa Smiley, hold on. You think some of these experiences we had were so positive? Look, when I tell my children some of these things, my boy will tell me plainly, "You are lying."
na sɛ ɔde na sɛ ɔnyɛ ɛnyɛ ɔna afili sa ɛnyɛ I go through that circumstances no nti bɛyɛ na ɔno wagye adi ɔpaa na wɔgye adi
Eh,
so
I see.
yɛ
Eh,
ɔpaa na wɔgye adi ɔho
mm,
you see whatever life gives unto us no
mm,
sɛ wofa n'ani a surface value di a ɛna bi a bɛka sɛ bi a life tiri mu ɔden so
mm, mm.
but
But Papa Smiley, it's true. What we have exposed some of our people to back home there, life is life. Dream your thing. Papa, 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 papa.
you see
Hey, go to Ghana and Papa Smiley, come on. Hey.
so the life tiri mu yɛ den.
The way we have exposed some of our people to, it's very pathetic, Papa Smiley. Do you understand? Yes. Papa, you see, these Oyibo people, some of these things they pass through. Right now, they try to replicate it to, for the fun bit of it. Do you understand? But our people, that is their way of life up to today. So, when can we also try to go beyond this? Because now, if they try to recreate some of those things in the past for lessons, they learn some out of it. It increases your creativity and all those things. So they try to replicate it to see how it can be done better, it could be improved. But how they know? You understand? We have a problem. So that is why when people are saying, "Oh, that is all we know, that is all we can," it's like we are setting limits, and we don't even have to start from scratch. Copy. You understand? Just copy and maybe adapt, add your own bit to it. This one, we cannot do. We cannot do. Simply because people who are supposed to. We are not saying those are the helms should do everything. There are people who can need a lot of, some sort of little push or little support to, come out with some of these things, improve version of some of these things. But, Papa, do you know in Ghana there is a government-owned grant giving thing? Do we have such a thing? Apart from scholarship. No, nobody gives anything grants. Because the one who will give the grant will go and tell his friends, his family people. And they will take the money among themselves and share it. Then when we finish, we go and sit in church and pray anyhow, make noise. Smiley.
Abe, in your words, now would you say, would you say, for instance, if a Christopher, their actions can never be in defense of their religion, yes, sir.
No, their actions don't justify what they claim.
So
No. Papa Smiley. What they preach, is different from what they do.
okay.
Papa Smiley, when we were growing up, when they say this one is a suffer, you know it already now.
When we say this one is also for to us way.
Yeah, everything is the way he behaves. He's not covetous. He's not selfish, and so on. But this time, all these also want to ride V8. They want to stay in a mansion. Then they'll quote one Bible verse to defend their stupidities. But look at the churches, these Romans, Anglicans, Presbyterians, and everybody they left behind. Look at buildings. When we were going, there's a place in Accra, we call it CYO. It's a Roman Catholic thing. Very huge building. Nobody owns it, though. Belongs to the church. But right now, everywhere you pass, Otabil alone, Perez this, something that, every corner, all belongs to him as an individual. And they've given it, and the same, all of them, giving it to their children. When they are not there, then their children is taken out. Then they want me to go and sit in front of them. They talk all the rubbish to me. No, Baba Smiley, I don't know. It's people, and they have their own supporters and everything. Look, this woman, they say, talk to the pastor. Apart from the fact that she was arrogant and she was political in her thing, I'm not worried about the fact that the man was or suffer or something. But the woman herself was very arrogant, disrespectful. The part which annoyed me about what he said is, if Ghanaians said, come on, if you have caused your own trouble, why do you want to bring me in? Deal with your own thing. Ghanaians said what? So that is why I found very arrogant and disrespectful.
Is it? I mean, who said they said, yeah, well, I said, well, whenever I was addressing it, then from archaeology to zoology, wow. OTC, I know what yes, as you say once.
This is the problem we have in our part.
All right then, Abby, from Swanza, we the prepare right? The prepare
Sam is there.
Sam is here. And obe take over, cry. Obe discipline Sam.
If he come and make his thing.
His team, babe.
He's been defending people anyhow.
Defending who?
Defending some of the MPP, NDC people, anyhow.
In what form or shape? I know defend one.
He always agrees with them.
Oh, now unim say will be or say always be an one kind of credit. Unim say.
So some.
Una make one seven. There's nothing like always.
You sure?
There is nothing like always.
So why is that word? Why is that word?
Anna make her just say there is nothing like always. I say
there's something like always.
Say uchatra ne will because they be a uchatra obejatu. Always you are lying.
My always refers to only this program. I'm not saying some always. My always refers to
qualify always, no.
No, I'm not. Of course, I'm talking in this realm.
Okay.
You understand? But I'm not saying some as a character or some as a human being always. That one they are going to generalize like that. But on this platform, he always agrees with Biniwa, he always agree with Akwantufuo, he always agree.
Sam you are now. You know, go come say something.
No, he has nothing to say.
Yeah, me planning about my other mother.
On the officer can be
my name rapid only friend and boy and Friday. You know, I seen to my coca saint. Yes, young boy. Coca saint Ghana for the so young boy. I say I didn't in my coca. I didn't know. Catch me say, men I mean, coach should be, I mean, coach Sicano. I didn't my coca. But then you know, say, the enemy change, and say, you know, stop finger pointing. Any train, I will be. I take leadership and boy. Yeah, and no fit could you daughters and bobia and boy obia. And no one and I may patch it. Meaning, perfect sinti. Oh, yeah, your papa's marriage, you might have saw no yet. By sa papa's marriage, yeah, Mintra, and listen, me face meet me a boy in a way, dear. Mintra hon train and my papa smile and be Mintra just because you share papa smiley cano. I energy man on ye no. Say meeting chain, not to meet me a kitwe be a man aboa. Why not?
Yes, Sam, hold on. You see, when you people talk like that, okay, where you are in Ghana, maybe where your house is. Do you understand? If you want to put a gutter, your neighbor also wants to put a gutter. Somebody to want to put a gutter. Imagine what will happen. Imagine what will happen. Everybody is doing what he or she wants. Do you understand? Like where I am, my neighbor, the man is saying that we've all constructed our walls in a nice pub. This man alone has come inside. Anytime I say I get angry, I get annoyed. And I expect those managing to come and destroy this thing. Like here, when you are going to build something, they seek permission from your neighbors. You understand? But in Ghana, you people are saying we should do our own thing. When a simple coordination would avoid some of these problems. And that is why we have those people in charge. So when you people say, oh, everybody should do his own thing, everybody should contribute, and they have not even opened any avenue or channel for us to participate. That is what I don't agree with you. You understand? The last time when I went to Ghana Park, I told you that we went to the police station and they were this and this. If there is a proper channel, after reporting the police, I have to go to that channel to go and report. But there's no avenue. So where am I going? Going to fight who? Going to tell who? And when you tell somebody once, twice, and there's no action taken, come on, you don't care. So we are willing to participate, but there is no channel, no avenue for us. So we only have to continue to bash them.
You see,
Yeah.
see, when you tell somebody once or twice and they don't help, it just kind of, with Tuba, Florida, like what, maybe 5, 6, or maybe 7 years ago, when
Yeah.
I first came, I put down, when I first came, I was mango season, summertime. I put down a mango seed after 6 or 7 years now. This will be the first year flowers abaso babeso aba amamiti.
You are enjoying the mango.
The point is, good things don't happen overnight. It doesn't. When you complain 1, 2, 3 and no result, and you say, "Oh, come on," and you just move on. Well, guess what? It'll be like that for a long time. It's gonna take a long time. This is a fight that you and we might not live to enjoy what we're fighting for right now. Like you always say, think about the next generation, our children, children's children. So we cannot say, hey, just because I complain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and nothing happened, that's the end. Because the truth is, Adia Bakuso Munyam Pukra or Ghana here before they say they don't do these town hall meetings and stuff. So you find who this leader is, which I know you're very capable of, and you say, hey, look, let's have a town hall meeting. Like you keep bugging this dude or this lady, whoever is in charge, at some point, and not even if not that person, Pokrana community na. And that was one thing I was trying to encourage Fortune to do, like within his block, the block on Autism, just keep engaging those neighbors. Eventually you'll get somewhere. You awaken somebody. But you can't see, there's no avenues. You can't say, oh, I complain 1, 2, 3, 4 times and nothing happens. So it's my dream and I'm just gonna do whatever. It's like you need crew. You need your crew so that we will keep doing what we've been doing. Because at some point this has to stop, This like back and forth needs to stop. Anyway,
Yeah, but Sam, so do you think why we are paying these people to occupy the positions they are occupying? We know they don't have all knowledge.
Danny Yolente. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but that's why I think Sam is busy now. Yeah.
Sam na ansana Sam beba me ato aso kra na ye mo wetew ne nkutie omonyom no mra. So nim say eneye k anniversary there.
No, he has not told me. In fact, we have not.
And K what wadi 23 na 27 years old.
Yeah.
27 years old, yeah.
About Basmali, hold on. If it is the official one, is 27 years.
This guy.
Eh?
This guy. Is there a different one besides the official one?
And so what's your also official one na 27. Now your own official one or
But they started before the 27 years.
Then we count on wedding anniversary as 7 years.
So you see where we go wrong.
Okay, Chichimu, am I wrong at Chichimu?
So Baswali, when you know somebody and you are dating, that one there you don't add it.
Oh, so ye a die ye nin or yemono, so young can't count baby, Hana. And Abeka.
Okay, let's leave it there.
But no, I bet you're right. I mean, no, I bet it's right because my wife and I we celebrate the day we met, or we say we made up our mind that we're starting today, and then we celebrate our official, I guess, wedding anniversary. So we've been together for like what, 10 or 11 years, but we've been married for I think 4 or 5 years. So every year we sort of kind of have 2 anniversaries. How long we've been together, 10 or 11 years, and the wedding anniversary. So it's 2 separate anniversaries. That's what we do at least.
We dear a wedding anniversary, no celebrate. Why?
Okay.
And
okay, go on.
When anniversary, and almost celebrate. And send you what you see, and I want to ask you still.
No, but I want to know when you know the like Sam was saying, when they started the whole thing.
Okay, Oba no Busano. Why?
So that is where knowing starts, isn't it?
So no.
I'm saying this because I know K too well. Maybe that is why.
Okay. And internet almost I say now
But this is public space. So you just take the questions I'm asking.
Almost I say born 10 now uni masase ni na mewa.
Ne abegina obi no jira benkum ho. No jira benkum so. Pasi aye kwan ho.
Any oba later on na yabo anniversary song na man. Why?
Yeah. I wish him more success on this and
Charlie, 27 years. I wish not to go into details. I wish I was saying because 27 years. Wow. 27 years. And you just, I mean, I'm young in the journey. And Kakra, like your experience, for somebody to go 27 years.
And then Mishia our refubi. Omo for 37 years.
Wow.
Yes, 37 years. Now we say how they met now. Obana say no, yeah, you know, A&E, and I bear no bar honum as a patient. And patient.
Wow,
Oyibo. Patient ni ma anaja. Omudi awaria atena for 37 whole years now. So
but do you know if it was this time it wouldn't have worked?
I don't know if straight away you can say it wouldn't have worked, yeah.
Because you are not supposed to go closer to your patient anyhow, like we were doing those days.
It depends on the shape. Say we are only never far down for emra oba honum. So
you are not supposed to even give your telephone number, contact whatsoever to your patient.
Okay, it say
because when we see you, those these days will sack you. Those days, who cares?
Imagine say fan say bia waba hospital so waba am wahwe no. Okay. Enti wo hwe ono ne didi nkomo mo build rapport no fine. Ana wako. Ana after some time no bia mahia wo event bi ase. Right? No dey untimi nyine number na so bit margin number.
Basically, these days the woman or the man cry will go and say, "Hey, I went to this hospital. This guy is trying to get my number."
Okay, you're talking
No,
about
these
now.
days,
You're talking about now. Okay, all right then.
now, yes,
Mhm.
the person itself, it could be the man or the woman, will go and say it somewhere. You get trouble.
Mm.
But the 7 years or so,
That time they did,
he or she mentioned.
yeah.
Who cares? Nobody cares. Right now, Krano, there is a law, Papa's Bali. If you stand at bus stop and you be looking at the woman anyhow, you are committing an offense.
I mean, there's any welcome to offense me, bro.
You have to be very discreet. Do you understand?
Sounds
So
what
the question is whether we are spoiling society or we are not spoiling society. It's another thing.
and then who catch
And
this?
I be share sunglasses.
I
I be share sunglasses. I share sunglasses.
Hey, who catch it? Say, the scenery is nice, me boy. Hey, any
Oh,
two,
yeah, nice thing. Yeah,
any here, pa, any here.
yeah.
But you
That's
see,
why I
I
say you.
like
That's why I say you have to be discreet. You
I
understand?
like
That's what.
that, Babe, I like the fact that you like what you're saying, you're very aware of these things. Like
Of course,
it's just
yes.
unfortunate that, even this day and age, some people, especially I hate to say, but these football players, that gain fame and become rich or whatever the case may be, they are not aware of these things and they still, fall for these things along the way. It could be like with a cheerleader or with somebody working in the back office, and next thing you know, they're on social media talking about it. So I like the fact
Yeah,
that Abe
yeah.
is
It's not
very
easy. Look, there
aware
was a
of
time.
it and
There
walking
was a
that
time.
line.
Yeah, there was a time I was on the train, and one guy and his mom. Hey, Papa Smiley, one lady nearly put this boy into trouble. If the boy was not with the mom, the lady would have. The lady was trying to accuse this boy that the boy was touching, and it's not true. And because the mother was a woman, it sounded more. The woman was saying, "No, he has not touched you," and all those things. But if it was a boy alone, I would have put him into trouble. I mean, when I sit on the train, I try to have a newspaper or have a book to read. Do you understand? Because it is illegal now when you are on the train, and some of them will say your skin is touching me. They have a term they use. They'll put you into trouble. No. So the question is, are we destroying, the social fabric of society or what? When we were growing now, you see some girls, you call see. My friend be Jimmy. I don't know the threshold now. Jimmy, when he comes to follow you and you don't agree, I say, Rafa, check.
Gaman Chapa, Ana, huh?
I know. Well, that's why I'm sorry. That's a threshold. I'm sure you know the threshold, but it's
Huh?
Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy will say this thing easily,
And then go
But
better prison.
no, he does that in Ghana, not here. No, Rana. Of course, he will be discreet as well. Because if you go and tell Igbo woman this, hey, trouble. But the point is, Papa, whether they've messed up with their society or or so is another thing. Right now it's like they reduce everything to online. You understand? Because that is where probably you can sift through, or maybe, but still, the social interaction is more important. Anyway, maybe as for them, they understand themselves. They understand themselves, but you have to be aware as well. Otherwise, you put yourself into trouble. So, yeah, and like some is saying, Papa Smile, this Arsenal, former Arsenal player, Emmanuel Eboué.
A boy, yeah.
Yeah, you've been reading his stories and so on.
Yeah. And no, yeah, na sometimes you say ebi wo no mo amanfo de bi aka ho.
No, he was saying it himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was saying it himself. And the reason why the lady was able to get him like that, he said when he was playing the football, because he wasn't financially literate or because he was soft, he was playing the football and the woman was managing the money. All his properties, everything, he bought it in the name of the woman. So when the team messed up, the woman just kicked him out. And like Sam was saying, most of them, Thierry Henry too, he went through the same process. But I don't know whether his was not, So, and our footballers, I don't know whether they take advice, because when they start getting money, you can't advise them anymore. Like I told you, one of the guys, Kwabra Breast. Kwabra, when you're advising, he tell you, who onyansanka Oscar. Hey, Kwabra. The people who made him rich were the people he was talking to like this, though. Who onyansanka Oscar. So that was the thing. But right now, you don't see him anymore. In fact, he was Sam. You see, he was one of the richest young boys at the time, around 1980 up to 82. This guy was making turnover for the businesses what he was doing over 1 billion cedis, not new cities, so old Ghana cities. And it is this your Rollins which destroyed this guy's business.
Hey, Abi, say and then who can send me with the bomb dodo. Ocha now my amanfo suit the akana yes have for Rollins to answer. Why?
Okay.
Na Petro aba. Oh, enim say Petro and come I cause you ne bia pushi Petro amana bantama. Yama nkebi.
But let me just address Mr. Menson's thing, because he has today he sent me something.
He sent you something.
I should ask Isaac.
He called you and I said,
he called me and left a message because I was busy. He left a message that I should ask Isaac. He and his family say a Siama something, some factory be at a Siama or but I leave that. But I want me say just to come address Mr. Menson's cause. That is so factory or something. This man is something else.
Yo. Trump. What I say? Anyway.
Sometimes if I don't take cry, he will leave me these messages.
Yo.
Then when he finishes, he addresses himself Fante Koyo. He addresses this message for Fante Koyo. You know what Fante Koyo means?
What does it mean?
In Ghana, that is why I say we have destroyed the fabric which makes the whole thing interesting. People used to describe Ghana people like we are just when you are fighting with a gunman, he's on the ground, but he said, when I wake up, I'll beat you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is what people used to say about Ghana people. The Ghana people too used to describe Fantis because, Fantis, they make themselves like, I don't know, crutches, and they make themselves like how these people. So we used to call them Fante Koyo. Means they just make noise like empty barrels, because Koyo means air. Do you understand? All they are actually is like blowing some air. Do you understand? But we used to say these things about each other, not because somebody hated somebody, but it's what makes the society. Here, Papa's the English, the Scottish, the Irish, they have names they call themselves. So. But it doesn't lead to any fracas or anything. So that is what we also used to have in Ghana. Right now, if you go and say those things, people will read some tribal stupidity into the whole thing. Do you understand? Which is unfortunate. Because some things which were used as a joke those days, you can, and I think the way we reason too. I was reading something. Somebody say NDC wanted to use Doomsor to kill Ashanti people. How can a human being sit down and talk this? And the person is an MP. MP. How can somebody reason like this? How can this one be an MP? If you want to do this to incite your people, this is a no.
All right. Yenti Petro. Why? Yenti Petro. Petro. So what you can I ready there any of you to when? Aquaba Petro.
Yeah. What is it?
Nyamiado Moko. Nyamiado. So where dear?
By the other room, or the next chair. Maybe a welcome.
Kid. You. Any the other two say ye bubu who ne fiada. So ye Bogyae, right? Ye shiabo. But the job by and ye didn't come a crabby so I boy fine. And then see a botch my anniversary. Ti kakra also over tea and so over cabigo home dear, that's fine. Yes, answer straight away. Dear show no Petro. Yifru Bumianko. Why?
Yo, Madam was saying, when you were beggar for me, we are no around one so. But chairman, me mano and Uncle Comudine. I see at 37 and not 27.
27.
27. In fee, a new song, our enough of. Why are there? Nah, this is a cotton can na udina yoda. Atidani bi wana dia mani kendika no so akura oyame bro so. Oba no so a waka no homa waba bedu samba penso no. Amena so no manamo onton koso sa. Yes sa brede. Kwara piepie mu a bi so anche bia na nanu kwa be piepie mu. Sa na ehwe no. Tekatesa ke wiase mu ina no. Nka wofafo kra mu asombadwo so na nche. Unua ba akwa ware na ni kumbo no hombode a. O ya wofa o ye ku. Akwa bi osi o papa mbo no hombode a. Osi mo wofa tiri mo de. So, yeah, o papa mbode, o papa ya kwadwofo a. No weyi asudie na fi papa so de akwa kogu wofa so. Ntino bochero nyamentu monko no onton supengu munduma diasto. The last time we did the pictures be JAK
JLK guest house.
JNK guest house by. In fact, it was very, very encouraging. Now, member kada kumekwa kutwamu ho wana. My head. And coincidentally, so Mister there first. And the first,
you are Odana.
My commit. And you my order. Mister my commit milestone be papa. 20 years. I'm telling you. And some say, a ya kone watchman DIP. And so no. So a brachure, and Akwantufuo. 20 years ago, something significant happened in my life. Nah, it was worth celebrating it. My own cool, but at the right time, I made it home. It's so far, no. I had a DVC. And it is there, a German as well. I told me, I be catch a German as I say. Ne Jones, you only a power that. This or that, or that's what you hold there. No better. Ne Jones, you power that. The trim long time. Into no to remember telegram, no sooner. Just update. Updating the thoughts. Near Jim, baby, I have gone crowd there. Mirika Omudi did, and then go for one, you cry any pan a boy. To catch a Germans, I say, sir, oh system, no, I used to a cake. A butter not like a roast, no penetration oil, a bit to me, a trees are boat, you know, you're quiet him. Why?
You, Abby, and cry the amount say,
I'll let him know. If I have not speak his call for some time, but he used to leave messages. But I'll get in touch with him.
okay.
I'll find out whether he's listening or whatever. He's locked himself out of the thing because last time he said his son would do it for him, but I don't know. You know?
Yeah. Why outdated?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes, as he said, who's a Akwantufuo? I can for baby say, Obano one kwa oji weni so. Which was system no too much.
Oh, I just say, so I can't some train now into the Muntian.
Oh, yeah, coach, system me too much. Like when you remain so long in the system has a way of taking you out. And unless you abreast yourself. So I'm telling you, they say, yeah, offer coffee chum day in and day out or abreast it in the home with the moving trend. Now, to a bed baby, a bed yet, again, open a pan or horse or the backward. But when I'm on so, number friend, that is how nature works. Number friend, I take you over. The other day, I was talking to my son, said, very soon, you're no longer going to be my son. You're going to be my friend. So I said, how? I said, okay, soon, I'll be back. Then I know you're calling the program. You say, Obiso Nene Papa, they're almost the same height. Would they look alike? I'm saying, oh, guy, and all corner. On any papa and namely. How do you see them? Say, yeah. I said, they look like friends. You say, okay. So the young shall grow. Germans are you be the youngest. We pushing you out to know only be.
That's a gag.
He's already been pushed out though. Okay, but my name Friday, maybe there show.
You did show me on Qua Petro. You did show.
Yeah, I'm there. No. Hey, Andra, now we see them. Now, Ujaya Hornos, they didn't come over. It didn't come over. Nah, Niami Huni. I was Mali. Adea, Ghana, and Africa, and I be before in general. Yeah, you come in, say you do so, say, yeah. You cry and chichi in a year contract, a young money in effect. In effect. The problem, no, we've not been governing ourselves properly. We don't know how to govern ourselves as a group, as friends, as a society, in democracy. See, who know ya, the Akaina be formalized. The Akaina be formalized. Unfortunately, said you're impending for no. This is that make us a quite binary choice. One year the BB me no base was a ye benkuma na ye nifa. Ibie no a dante mo wa beka say benkune ni fe na ye papa me kwa de won finfin bi ni hosa. Nti wupa wumpo. When people fall off from the love of NDC, they go back to NPP. At the same time, after 4 and 8 years, when they fall out of love with MPP, they go back to NDC. Na akwa ding dong affair. It is our opposition. What's now no more bompire say if you be for 8 years, but so now mesma baby di power. So na say leaders know who say said ye bu said ye titi ye kroi into ye until they come to that realization that the way manner we've been governing ourselves is not bringing progress. This almost do some point no. Then that realization no back kicking another conversation. Then how do we go about it? Not the masses. And now one more, it could be a woman no akwatena pono ho achire kwan ya ye fa so a obia se obia mpo anye sika manfo ho beto mo kakra ti se de ye no won krofo aman so na ye mpanimfo no hu se ni niam bi atosi o. As I'm talking to you, I don't think say NDC for mpanimfo was abre ye jagu omu chem ewo generation of electricity no me economy ne mane ade na omu hu se niam enko ye. I don't think so. I don't think so. Abo bi e friend sun konsu impruka. Asi adaduanan kom de enkum nipa. Na aboa no ne mantra ne enka no ne ye maame nom so obi wu a osi ekwa kogu yi dan nti otu ni dan no odam no mu na wakoba bi a nipa ne yededa no no ade na omo ne ekunani no akoda omo koda ba bi yededa emu no after say 40 days osi bra ye beyi oba na bemba no oye kuna no afiri kuna mu ansa na omo asen aba ba bi a na ote dada nti se oda empa sunkonsuo wo mu a wafiri ho no sunkonsuo no onye aduane ni bio because wo na oye aduane ma sa aboa no nti wafiri ho no obeye pale onye aduane ndia be se wotare won keka no sa aboa na asema woka ne se adaduanan kom enkum nipa but say that's a boy so 40 days in the no was aba so our leaders that is what they think. 8 years in famine, 8 years in opposition cannot kill them. It cannot deprive them for whatever they intend acquiring. Iti bobi say no almost she nema almost she at a point you cry and baby and man cry by a campaign or baby but to see a tree among for moja de bet you know or baby yet to Obama a certain political party be say American ni jaye 8 years no swaba beka obeye de demonstration osomene so a ne kakra wade ebekwa akogum obesan so assign a contract agye ne percentage pepepe bukwa kwotse opposition 8 years hia no da inti omo nim se kwan ya omo fa so Ghana man no wrong. They don't know. Oh, ndra wuja ho no ayet we discuss a whole bunch of stuff. Yam fan say obi na so ba free education. Enka free education under normal circumstances no. Eyade a party for mienu na nipa na the Ministry of Education no e wo ho no a politician a political. Oh, ministry no a non-political. E be a head ne pe. Well, omo planning at the whole say by the next 10, 16, 15, 20 years no. Esa akwara bia tumi nya school onya secondary school ni biko na eye local we weed out boarding schools no. Kasa program no da whole Ye ni bisa. Out of the blues. Mampanin bi nyada so say, oh, yensi 200 secondary schools. America kwa ha krebi see that. Who see 200 secondary schools in 4 years? Then you say, what that check? Just say, what that check? And a kikri, it means sikakra. The better was also buy, or see you may year free SHS. Kikri from January to September semester. This humongous program or the start here. Stakeholders are a big crowd opposition, maybe opposition, but that obieno just a good one. I'm focusing on it too early. Let us wait. Oh, and because we can on the campaign trail into when me as soon as I say or start not implementing. In that me say the sustainability of that program. It is there for you and I to see it. You can imagine how much wealth and now resources has gone into it. Obisi okosi affordable housing. Any young 200 million the home cash and home. Now after 8 years, Ghana ni be any home utmi enjoy one single room kwa wumida. You see, it says I'm penning for no moon, say no, and you're right. Let's go back to the drawing table, the way we govern ourselves, and you're right. And that could the assembly, but on the answer, also send a coin ya better 4x4. The electricity, I quite said, boom say abbey, we do a movie na generator and so. This is no, this is a digum no motor. So for how long? So, Andrew, na me suggest say a big push here, and highway ya ebe free in Kanyako, alternative highway ebe free in Kako Kumasi ya Bama a wound near idea to be trap, a very reduce the hours of driving, no many idea. My young partisan. Yanti a group and some committee be comprised of everybody. Oh, opposition won't come. How are we going to do it? How are we going to finance it? They are called drawing board and so. I said, why sir? Now the Korea campaign program, you may not be able to finish it. Inti the pakuso bebano bem me na odi akwaji abaso body. Tina utu anywhere Ghana so many uncompleted projects. Edisika kweshemwa Ghana for entime anye benefit. Tipo pasmale me de masemene bewe no. Yen kenche yen penimfo say when your mofa so ebu Ghana man no. It is not fit for purpose. So one can so hunu says, no fan and fan for some rebia until I the program be by ye. It's a Ghana for both parties, NDP, NDC, I drink Kruma, can't means of Galam say. Such an existential issue can't means of because we else of no ways we can Obi can we one way so come for and change. Personally, say
my officially me catch some say on church kakra me, but I'm say patron. What's my okay no? The woman you say making a name for the party, making a name for the president, the name for individuals among other things, you know. And say I superseded what will augur well for the nation. So
I agree with you 100%.
If we do something and we think say the credit will go to us, but in the long run, no, it wouldn't be in the interest of the nation. You pay no sense. Say, we will forgo the name seeking, no. Oh, and then go for what will make the nation thrive. That is our problem. So.
Papa, so I say you who be Akwantufuo program is. We no be we no go see ya. Mami fa we twam. Na no Kofi Adams sports minister ekwa asempa na omo ebisa no obi etoto na no with the upcoming World Cup no me adem. Ye bisa na no asem no. Asem o start kan ya ne say odi praises odi abasobode be ma president. So omo no obae no 6 matches obebo ina na enu netumi qualify. It may qualify a blasters for no more mutimi call World Cup. Ideally, obi chasi wa baby. Kadi na kampo e be fe. Say oh, okay, abana say mambo ya ntoaso. Abana ye bedi omo ade no, omo de kodu baby ne yanso abeto aso ne yetumi nya sa nkonimide. What would have been better than that conversation? But rather than for the way going already kill whatever may have started earlier and sound no about better. And so work up qualifiers. It's almost starting 2023. Maybe.
That's right.
Yeah. Almost starting about 2 years ago. But I don't know kakana obebo de to aso no eno ho abasobode eno me ne say a franka no wotu. Right there, you say no. Ope individual praising no chance say the collective of Ghanaians in enya abasobode any day. Yendru ho ye bebre. Electricity ya there be almost say transformer air kwose enka ke wo planning. One country planning or hono na a political. Into no mu every bia no babia. Development air koso. So you cannot just wake up and put up a building. No, you can't do that. Now no me say omonfa solar and bembegu me dance so mami. Papa solar na me process am me ko mu no ho. It may be also okay yenhwe ye hwe area ni na ya hwe se nipa dodu a omuwo bi no say there be enya effect wo national grid no ye dey mamu because solar na obe generate no they went to use no ebe go back into the national grid the hwe say back your system ni betimi afa na ni na be hwe ansa kwa na apene. So in this case ni enkonkwohye wo baby. It is done by human beings. You bet me a bisa. Me, yes, as I'm making. So Joe Biden never say Trump never who say nipa no wada so to make sure say whatever they do, it's according to plan na city na town afano.
On say Petron, unkoma ube no so ni nyina agina say ombuso omho say if we want to ensure continuity what are the things that we need to make sure say present in whatever that we are doing. And then the question am say ye hon yintimi nhedam musa ya ho sa question no. So eti say we are doing something because the TBR no unyina stage honum enche forever unyina honum forever obeko. Eti if I want to ensure continuity, what are the things that I need to do? Enti ti say project ya o kan sisi ya say fancy bia mahama wo so obeye kwan kakraka na wo peso ye ne mo say friend say
high speed or then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see, yeah, can say, obetime wie ansana ne time so. So, na for argument's sake, so when to me and we next walk, do we have what is in there in our system? A bit to ensure continuity, Anna. That is the question that
We
we should.
don't. We don't.
Ah,
We don't. We
Okay.
don't.
All right then, Petron.
We-
I'll leave the scene for you and Sam. Now I'm on to us what in with you. Me jana kakra. Nti
Okay.
Sam, he Petron. Tutunano. Petron
Yo.
on sempa tutunano. Why?
Yo. I bamba you ni ebisa says highway no mama and this from no source of funding free. Your mo kan so sika wo ho. Sika wo he. The source of funding in the better how viable and on how feasible that project is. Obahwe no ye be ya akwa kodu baabi. Na akawirem. Nso meanwhile no sika ede be hya se nyina no. E Ghana sika o. The Akadibesi Hospital, Edibesi School, and where be near the AC Road, a choir said a bay a month for if you're more unnecessarily ever. Kumasi Accra Road issue. But I say, we may mudaho. No, no, so you saw back the next 4 and 8 years in Tino. And so accumulate well, either by fair or foul means. Into your bay accumulate, be crab budget double salary near there. So, Mr. Safo, I'm say may the better honor obia baby say be a question we honor baby sir be no so na may akwanim.
Yeah, for patron, yeah, actually endorse and say, Akwan Commodity here and say, no question in person, I've been fast in this.
I say I step the phone one to me time cry.
It's always the same. I don't know, like the same rank common an idea of no, na me person train bra like I dream Messi so, and I say Isaac and put now cousin Mahama is solve was a doom so. There, ya jatumoti, you fancy a jitum, since yes or solve ya a banner saying, and yes, I'm a bit true. I say so. I mean, see how say me never any yeah you want to say like average Ghanaians how it's me it did sa near way and I say so sa near way so I like me dream one in tears here. So now when papa smiling no more casting to you yeah like it's like a lot of times yeah near man for I think so it's self glorification like was the point maybe you guys were trying to make
Yeah.
it's like, how does that benefit the average Ghanaian? Yes, so and like, why do we champion it? Why do we take it upon ourselves? And I think that it was one time I even asked Bra Alex point blank, like, if you speak out for them this way now, are you getting paid behind? Is it like you've been hired to do this? Or like a day in a kasa and as a F4 and yama so knowing very well say we are all being cheated, we are all being short-handed, we're getting the low end of the bargain. And then a kawa kuma Emma will me a champion sa near way because ultimately country saying see ultimately share the air cost not what you to saying yes radio okay air call okay. There's no way. Obviously, I
Yeah,
can't
Sam.
listen to share the gonna. Yeah, Abe, Brum.
Yeah, you see, me from day one when Mama in his first term, when he claimed that he solved the electricity problem, I started panicking because if you look at the things they brought, the whole thing is supposed to be like a temporary reprieve for us, temporary solution to enable us hold on to what we have whilst we are planning for the long term. That is where how well managed countries do. Look at your country, America. They have their own reserves, but they are killing people to get more. You understand? So we needed energy. You understand? We needed energy continuously, no over one term or not over, we need it continuously. And at some point, we went to sleep or whatever, and the thing got worse. Now we attempt to solve it. We got a temporary reprieve to buy us time to think of, more sustainable energy generation processes. We could combine 3 or 4, options. We have solar, we have wind, we have this. So we use that one, this, because Sam, you think if this energy thing, if it is ship they use to solve this problem. Look at the ship America is using to go to war. How many of them would they build? We're going to buy some younger ship. We say that is the solution. These Oyibo people I know, if it is ship they will use to solve energy, they will build a ship like a whole state just to distribute all the things. You understand? So, and I found it very insulting when the whole president would say, "Hey, you know me, the energy thing was a problem and I solved it." Are you using a temporary reprieve thing as a solution? Roll it forward. Akwantufuo led MPP2 came. They never add anything to the thing. Rather, they were playing ball with the scanty thing around. Then people wake up, they say, "Oh, these people, Mama is visionary. Akwantufuo is this." Come on, is that all their vision is about? You understand? When you are a visionary, you think about long term, you think about sustainable solutions to problems. Things that are not even imaginable. Unimaginable is what a visionary thinks about. At the time Kwame Nkrumah built the Akosombo Dam, it was visionary. The most visionary thing Kwame Nkrumah did that I found it so is the fact that this man at the time realized that we will need nuclear energy. At that time, apart from South Africa, Ghana was the only one. This is how visionaries think. And when you do that, they say, this guy was ahead of his time. What so far, what extraordinary thing or visionary thing has Bama done? Or did Akufo-Addo do? 3 SHS, we had it already. We crowd time we were going to all these elementary school and this, it was free. We got everything free. Common exercise book, they came to give us free. So we have people clamoring for leadership that they themselves, they don't have a clue. Unfortunately, they are followers. Their followers want to. Just in relation to what you said, this morning I was listening to Joy News, and one guy, Kojo Poku or something, he's in the energy sector. He called himself Energy, and they gave him the floor to speak. Just say Before this guy spoke, he started paying homage to Dr. Baumia. Before I speak, let me congratulate Dr. Baumia. Today is May Day. Today is May Day. You are the most hardworking leader I've seen. So you need to rest today. I said, what? What sort of sycophancy is this? What's this? Sycophancy and stupidity. Simply because he wants to be in the good books of Baumia. This sort of glowing tribute some of us then do, and they say we feel like we know too much. You understand? So, look, we the way we do things, somebody do, even toilet cry, people would jubilate. And like what I was telling you people yesterday, our people fail to differentiate between a routine responsibility and extraordinary responsibility. And to add to what the judge said, look, not until we empower our ministries or our civil service or civil servants to do the work these so-called communists called politicians have taken over. They have maximum of 4 years or 8 years. They will go waste our money because most of the projects they do, they will not start, they will not finish. And they are naive followers. To them, if Mama puts foundation on the ground, that one is NDC credit. Akwantufuo put foundation is NPP credit. When the people, it doesn't benefit anybody. Because if that is the case, why Akwantufuo over nearly 1.5 years or so to go, he said, I'm going to do Agenda 111 hospital. When you know you cannot finish. You understand? At some point, Christ said he's also going to build his own sanctuary. Come on. But some of us feel insulting when they address us this way. I don't see any benefit in this. Look at all the glowing promises Mama came. We are going to build a new capital city around Dodua. Sir, have you seen any foundation?
And he only has 3 years, maybe less.
What 3 years? 2 years? What 3? That's 6 months to the time. That's where they used to. Maybe we are waiting for another green book.
It's insane, man.
You understand? We are going to when your own flagship noise 24-hour economy, you don't even know what to do about it. Resetting. Yamutu. Yamutu. I mean, all what they sold to us are hollow promises. You understand? So because they are failing, now they want to sell big push to us. And me, I see all those things as routine responsibilities. So there's nothing extraordinary about that. At some point, when they were in opposition, they used to say, oh, if you construct road, you haven't done anything. These same people have turned themselves and say, hey, road construction is the in thing. And their followers have bought into it. Me, what I value is good governance. You understand? Good governance. Because if we have good governance, the little roads we have, we can manage them properly. You understand? The reason why our roads, whether they build bigger ones or whatever, is not working is the small minor roads are not working. So everybody is forced to use the major road. And those major roads cannot take the pressure. The last time I went to Ghana, look, most of the roads in the dilapidated positions, the way I left them years ago, some is the same. It's even got worse.
Meanwhile, you have somebody getting paid to.
Where I was, where I grew up, Sam, we have a place. That was where the local authority administration mainly was. We call it Tankansila. And that thing was established by Kwame Nkrumah. Most of the civil service or public sector things are concentrated there. Now, if you go, if that office, you wouldn't like to sit there. Do you understand? And in fact, the most horrifying thing when you go to Accra Central, opposite that Kwame Nkrumah Muslim, in front of that Kwame Nkrumah Muslim, you come down. You don't just cross the road and come down. You go and see the office of PWD, Public Works Department. Sam, you will cry. PWD? But that PWD is what they use to beautify, what they use to maintain all public. They are not taking it serious because they've bought all those properties by themselves. And they don't care about public anymore. PWD office. The frontage of the building crowd will stop you from entering. PWD. Simply because they've given the contract. They don't even give the contract to the people, they give it to their people. Then people will tell us these are all the people we want. If they revamp PWD, imagine the number of jobs. Because PWD those days, the people they clear the roads, all the major roads, they weed near the roads, all of them. Look, Sam, this part of the world, UK, America, Germany, environmental management alone, the jobs it creates, environmental management, jobs it creates, is not a joke. It's never a joke. But in our case, everybody wants to be party food soldier. Everybody will be. They are not working you, but they dish out the money to them. Okay. I don't know why somebody will just be defending people that we are paying every day. They are paying, giving them my tax, they are not delivering, they are not doing anything, but people will wake up and be cheering them on. I don't understand. I don't know what they get in return.
I really, I don't like. I've been thinking about it. What do they? And then they want to take the time to explain to you what those policies means. It's like, why do you have to explain that policy to me so well? Just let the policy work so I can see it if it's really something that is really benefiting the people. I can tell if it's working or not. I don't need you to explain to me
Exactly.
24 hours economy or whatever. Like you reading it or telling me what they say they're going to do or whatever. And no, it doesn't benefit. Like let it work. You can read it, you can explain it, you can try to break it down. They're consistently trying to explain it. And the sad bit of it is they're even explaining it better than the people that actually came up
Sam,
with it.
Sam, if you are in business,
Uh,
if you are in business, you made a turnover, assume any currency, you made a turnover of 5.55 billion. So okay, then you come to tell me out of my turnover of 5.55 billion, my profit was 5,444,000,000. Sam, as an accountant, do you need to believe that?
I was listening to you guys yesterday,
Eh,
but they were not. I don't know. They couldn't, and that's the thing, right? They read everything they put out there for them. So to them, as long as it's written, it's good enough for them. And I don't know why it's like you read these things and you say you're educated, you understand it, and you just believe what they wrote down for you.
a turnover of 5.55 billion, then profit operational surplus in 5.44 billion. So which means the cost you incur to generate that thing is 100 million. Come on. Were you buying and selling air or what? Hey, Sam, we have a serious problem.
We do, Abby. We do.
We have a
And
serious problem.
we do. We do. And it's not going anywhere anytime soon, unfortunately. Because the
Yeah, the point
culture
is, Sam,
of
unless we, the people, like these Oyibo people, they are awake. You can't come and do this rubbish and they will sit down and look at you. Do you understand? As we speak now, our prime minister, I don't think the man will finish that 5 years. Do you understand? When they start, they don't finish you. From day one, they keep telling this man they don't have confidence. He doesn't have the charisma, the thing, you know.
yeah.
Huh. No, it's a pity. It's a pity, Sam. I don't look. Mismanagement is our problem.
Yep.
They don't allow people to go through, the process to learn the job. No. Once you're a party soldier, you can make noise. That is all they need. That is what they need.
Yep. That's why
So
they always
that was why the chief of staff wanted to cry and win sympathy. You understand? When he cries, then he wins sympathy. Rubbish. I don't know. The Oyibo there, they know the type of the quality of people they are dealing with. So they dish out what we want for us. Mm.
yeah.
Because everybody is behaving as if, all the successes, my party should take credit. You understand? Meanwhile, these
Yeah.
people are not managing for only party members. They are managing for the whole of the country. When did Ghana become NDC property or MPP property?
But you see, that's why as much as I hate it, you see, and then Alex Kachina say Ghana for no almost so any leader na because we the people or the people in Ghana no, they accept these mediocre performance, they accept these, whatever they call it, performance that they're getting, you know. And then Alex Kachre, I was like, damn, that it was so painful, but it's the truth.
And Sam, if you have observed, if you ask any of these political actors, either ministers or MPs or something, if you ask them the role you are occupying or the role you occupy, what were or what are your achievements? It's a problem.
Yeah.
It's the problem.
Yeah.
They don't they don't even know what the concept of achievement is.
I remember I had a back and forth with Patricia. She was all for Kennedy at Japan, and I was like,
Yeah.
Kennedy now champion Amanabano. He's been in politics for so long. What are his achievements? And then she wants to
Exactly.
talk about his private life. It's like, no, forget his private life. Being a minister, being whatever,
Yeah, what are your
what are his
achievements?
achievements before you want to put him as a president? They don't look into these things. Hence, now we have Muhammad because he was an assemblyman, he was a minister, he was all of this. What was his achievement before he got to the presidency?
To his followers, you dare not ask this question. You understand? To his followers, once he occupied the position, that was alone was his achievement. You understand? But your achievement is what sort of policies did you spearhead? What is the impact on the people? What even prompted you to do that? Were they achieved? Sam, look, me, I conclude our problem is pure mismanagement. Because the reason why they are not able to highlight their achievement is this. Sam, I wonder how many people claim to be politicians, claim to be ministers, and so on, managing us, have even prepared a business case for any project or any program they are undertaking before. I wonder. Because that is the basis upon which you make your decision. That every decision, every program, every policy, you prepare a business case. Because that is what will be used or you can use to judge whether you were successful or not. But this is not how we operate. This is not how we do our things. That is why Mama will say, oh, you people, you want to do it 200, do it 300. Bam, then that's it.
And Abe, don't you even think, right? Like a bit of honesty. I don't think people will be so upset, right? If you don't know it, and if you come out and you say, look, I don't know it, but I'm going to surround myself with people who know it, who advise me the right way and get it done the right way, you know?
How these
Because
Igbo people do it. They
it's
always
like
want
it's
a
okay.
second eye, a third eye.
You have the power. It's okay to say, look, I don't know how to do this, but I know I'm the president or I'm the minister, but I don't know how to get this done. Let me surround myself with people who are capable of doing it so they can guide me, they can help me build a team and get this done properly. Like, I think that would be more satisfying to hear as opposed to saying that, yes, I'm going to do it, knowing very well you don't know how to do it. You know, be
Yeah.
honest with the people. That's what I'm saying. Be honest. It's okay to say, I don't know
Sam,
how to do it.
let me read something to you. I mean, it's work related. Okay. This
Which
is
is
an
why,
email.
before you do that, right? Which is why sometimes I find it frustrating when Akwantufuo comes and say, "Oh, Mahama knows how to explain everything and this." I'm like, do you know this day and age you have Chat GPT and stuff that you can put in everything and you can just read it and explain things? Just because it's
But
explaining to you doesn't mean anything. I can go and explain, probably put in ChatGPT how to
yeah,
plant an oak tree, and it'll give me step by step, and I can come and read it to you how to plant that tree. doesn't mean I know how to do it.
As a president, we don't expect him to explain this granular thing to us. You understand?
But then
He is not the one to tell me, oh, when they bring the container, you have to register it. This is not what we expect. There are people under you who are doing it. So look, they say many times, this is something that many times for your capital estimates return, 2026, 27, 4. Listen, it enables us to compile aggregate data from all local authorities. Period. Do you understand? I mean, there is more, but I don't want to bother you people. Do you understand? And when you and it's done by Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government, Office of National Statistics, HM, Treasury. That is, this is where some anyway supposed to be some confidential stuff. But some we are not managing ourselves well, though. Not at all.
we're not nowhere close to it. But you see, it won't change because according to say buy a collarbone or instead of betting on method or one is so some can change the or
But some these ones are not Nkwadao. These are adults. This is what Ghana. These are the people Ghana or Ghanaians should look up to.
And they're being championed by fellow adults.
Yeah, they themselves they can't find a way. They are confused.
It's so funny, man. When I look at what's happening in America and what's happening in Ghana, I'm like, wow, we're on the same path. One thing now we have in common.
No, look.
We have a long way to go.
My wish is we should deal with these people and criticizing them to the extent that when they are going to take up a job, they should talk to themselves. That can I do this job like here? Do you understand? Here, there are certain jobs when you are going to take, you have to sit yourself there and ask yourself, can I do this job? Because you are going to disgrace yourself. And it's not only the disgrace, it will follow you everywhere you go. Because they will need references. They will need explanation from you. But in Ghana, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Simply because they have people who are ready to kill themselves just to defend them. To them, everything their party does or their hero does, whether it's right or whether it's what needs to be done, is sacrosanct. That's why we are where we are. You partially brought, a partial solution to the thing, and that's it. You go to sleep. You go to sleep. Akwantufuo did the same. Akwantufuo there was worse. I don't even want to. Did the same thing. All what this man came to do in Ghana is SSS. Everything you ask him, I've done SSS. That is all. People were just disturbing us as if SSS is the only problem Ghana has. And now this one too, they say he's learned his lesson. He's been on the scene before. 1.5 years. We are not seeing any lessons learned. Sam, are you seeing any lessons learned? Anyway, let them come and talk, Sam. Let them come and talk. So we'll move on to them.
Abe. Yeah, choke your home. Yes, I have.
Briefly.
For your child.
Papa, me Joshua. Mama, so.
You have a call there. Oh, and I'm Mama, so. So now Friday internet there.
Oh, okay, me refi. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
and share when you know your
yeah. The more less time be my friend.
Oh,
more about 10 minutes. Oh, that more about 10 minutes. Or less.
And if you had a show, but I'll be in for 10 minutes in the day show, go you're ready.
I last, I'm saying any 4 days. What the topic be by what you can do for your country. And I'm buying. I mean, I say, JFK, buy what you can do for your country, not what your country can do for you. Nation building is a collective effort. Politics has no degree. To do politics, you don't need to be a PhD or whatever to do politics. Anybody who is interested in building his country can do politics. You can either start from your grassroots. If you really want to change you go home, you start from your constituents. You could run as an assemblyman. You can impact changes in any way possible, Papa. It is a say now, but now say say then I mean that means we support to sacrifice because right now no you said your cost no 100%, but sometimes I na you choose the lesser of the evil. And yes, sycophants, like people say, you move have Brian Bonnie the way I started your brand when more politics, no money baby. Some of you came into politics one time. But if you don't Mahama no angasa mukrano, Mr. Kramaka send me through plane, no through a plane that. But in Nano, what Tanakana, so about so many mine. It is a member of say ya. Nasa me Tiana me ya Duma Uncle Sam to Timmy Wahana or no Uncle Sam Munyam Faso. I'm not gonna go there and tell him so what Jimmy when him the way when you qualification or Dimquasias. No, I will tell him, said, Neme ba. I say no. Adia Machine, we did that the same way. We keep on, criticizing. Yeba, Nasa be support to party beer. It doesn't make us stupid. And yes, I am Kwasiafo, and I say we don't know what we are doing. It's just that there is only two choices that we have. Now, the choice, that I immune you want and you either MPP or NDC, you like it or not, that is what is going to rule Ghana. You choose the lesser of the sort of say, because we too much time back when I saw a day, obey lady. And you choose the lesser of the evil. Now, so they wouldn't even know so they put. But you come every day and you start lambasting them. Say, you go there and help them. You don't have to be a minister. Go to where you were born. You can start from your constituents. But if you cannot go, you sit here and you insult them all the time. You go tomorrow and meet the same problem. That is how I see it. You could be a community problem. No, we come back. Near being insult to woman, near cover. One also what decide to say, well, better one way a politics, and one your money position. And it's a woman, the qualification now. And as officer, we are better offer. You don't necessarily have to be in a government. Say, you can go as a community organizer. Community Obama, Barack Obama was started as a community organizer. Papa. Barack Obama, by a president, the only qualification was a community organizer. That's all he had. He helped his community. It is over town as well. And now my Jimmy, and they don't know what they're doing. They don't have certificate and all that. Some of us have not here to call them John Bodu's and what is going on. But then no woman about your politics. What is the size of the United Kingdom? What is the size of the Israel? What is the size of the say? What Jai Hamo? What Jai Honamo? It is over so ye and over say, okay, Papa Memuso Assem, Yamame, I will know me. No, Jammy, Adie, what Jaya Japadie. Now, who sorry, Jahokwa, who takes care, who takes over? Papa.
It's you.
Now, if you want mother, one for that, one Jaya Japadie, and all the one was what I put in a baby. And I come and I'm a team. Who's now to over park and so? Miss managing to me, so let me to me manager. Come back home and help take the mantle. I don't have problems there. You better criticize who move. We criticize them, we give them solutions. With time, they can manage it because if we can't ever come, I say, not Ghana and said yet. There are problems. We are all frustrated. There are so many things that is going on in our country that sometimes almost who send you what bahano seeking greener pasture now. What or would do man where you didn't want to say one of the one was spending the time at now. And one word the agent, what you have, And consider say Jimmy, when him the oil. Also, Adiana belongs to you too. It is officer Adiana was saying, pack up, pack your shit up and go there and help. That is what we can do. But you have a trying to insult to Omodia, Papa. It's not going to work. We should always advise, give them what we know, but we cannot keep insulting them, belittle them, and then belittle the supporters. You cannot say that. Say, Obia or no support to Obi Exiko fans. No. You are belittling our intelligence now. Where what are you from? Because at the end of the day, you live here. It's immediately, I don't support everything they do, but I criticize them, and I don't belittle them. Papa, Ghana no kwana etieno. To live in Ghana for all this long years, so what else? And it's a what bibi mo bi. Na se ni pakro no wan hwe ni ya. You go and take over. Oh, Ghana belongs to all of us. It is a Ubana say Ghana yet. It no be our no team one Jimmy, the Bias one never so amount. The Biaba got to solve problems, So the knowledge that you think you have, bring it home and then start from your own man come on. You can impact change. But you better say nah, it's a baby. Near to care yet, it's not going to work. Ghana a problem, no. Obia so microphone one. Officer Onunyansa and a yenti. But we sounds what you cannot build your country and even yourself. Even to the point that one can you can't even build it because then be an audience will be no. So I say until mine a gradual process. Any panel, your mentality is different. Before the way and is here and the way is here and is different. Say a colonialism, say a apartheid, say a neo-colonialism, say a day. It's like you don't know. It's either the dog is wagging the tail or the tail is wagging the dog. I don't know. So what I say. Before come to United States. Yeah, it's beautiful. But once you start entering the black neighborhood, black race you walk around and fifi. It do some time now could be before what? Do you see why different? So what I say. Before now, who say we have issue. Sam, my time was I'll leave you. I'll come back later.
Okay, Oba be my didn't come out at once.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Just I saw my
I'm so a comfort time I told you about. Yeah, sure. A comfort. Who say would tell me problem in town. David Yakoye society, na any pay who trade money. Na a quiet airport to be money in ye ankatani generate. Then we need to go back to the drawing board. Say a handful. A handful near Chiame for no Asapombano no kind of ne a conform tribes lady woman in the Budia. Eno, Yanani generate. But acquire democracy, no. Acquire imported governance in India. Then we need to go back to the drawing table. Say no more the architect say no more fast or more. Is that the way we're managing ourselves? And the answer is no. The answer is no. This is the answer. Yeah, what is that? The individuals. It takes 11 players to make a team. Ghana is not governing like a team. Wow. The institutions know what. In Yama Bebre who told the line. Institutions in any into who say Obi enquire assemblyman or quite assemblyman on what? Or quite assemblyman based on what? Based on the same trajectory noir of Asafo. The same Kwan and Fan Puntum Ban and no one on quite assemblyman. Uncle MP. Uncle Pebisi and Fentuto to 32-inch TV since Chama Amount for. no ba no so aba beteneka. No, we need institutions. Yeah, workable. Vasafo, yeah, maybe a school. Santa Macacra. If you may be a penny, you know, maybe a penny saw me, sir, they may call labor office. Call labor officer. You register on your more labor card. Your more labor card and what? So, we need maybe I tell my say, na labor office in a bay, to my sports stadium. No honor bay. This only need maybe I sorry, I know what call. Your uncle na edwuma bi aya no mu hia nipa be within 2 or 3 hours bi amokwa left ni ama amokwa prepra baby mu kododo baby because de mo ko habo amakwa koso a emo no ne manema no me ade menial jobs to be ko na manfo gudua bi ase ko labor office ni abefa o ya for many job for the day no kra no ye be say we labor card wa he without labor card nobody will employ you. That institution, yes. Hello?
Theory. Yeah, just a torso. Practice without theory is blind. All the people in Ghana who were managing the country.
Just say.
Yes.
Just say.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Mensah is speaking. Mr. Mensah, just say is on the line. Speak to me, just say.
So you that will talk to you and then
Mr. Mensah,
Mr. Mensah, just say is listening.
He's listening.
No, Obi download the Telegram no man.
Yeah?
Theory without is blind.
Abe university,
Okay. Just say Mr. Mensah. You are listening to the entire just a later then.
no mama Mr. Mensah why?
Okay, Mr. Mensah, just says I should give you his number. I'll give it to you. Okay. Okay.
Intimate comment no what was that for? Intimate as young as I was way back there. Because the labor card no came with from social security number card. It is a found work labor and poor. You making sure say labor card or social security number. Near to me, and no bet me actually a friend of bottom or down nipa ye employer warm. This is a banner assessment. They will never struggle. Like I said, you create this job, these opportunities. Of Asafo, our system is broken down. But meanwhile, institution and I want to chairman focus on my yes, I didn't say if I gusu or honor my two or muka. And when Alex and Isaac, they don't know. We are so infatuated. In Nipan, labor office, we still have labor office department. But you record amount for you. Because in the to whom you know. If in those days you got to whom you know, and certain independent found why underground working in a course or say koji labor card, bra. Koji labor card. Now they are back. Sabe no crana internet ni hono. Crana a manual no near with data. We had data then. Now it is not working. It is a mama sorry no kase. Ana kwachi of osusu na aka so ye create 3 million jobs and then na ubetumi the account no bibi any ho data bi any ho. But kwachi of osusu nim say Saudi used to be working for Mother Ghana. Na said the bear or no betumi I manipulated the system. It's not my own mass idea in Yajuma. Na no me ameti hey. Ana wo safo a wote abrochire. How best can you reform that system? Until say omunu beye nhu bi say ekwan a ye ade yi emmoa yen, and let's think twice. And they are not ready to think twice. They are not ready. Ya who be pen you? Mr. Chumunumo can you say be omo and answer me no more too. They've seen it. They've seen it. It is going against us. It's some amount for them, amount for businesses. One more use electricity or your cost to a juma out of business. Until at the end of the day, no, your GDP, how is it going to be grown? How is it going to be grown? Of a safo. The GDP that comprises of every Ghanaian be on we income, no expenditure, no many idea, no. You're in and out, and a cabo make funny GDP. Obi when your electricity and fine any cost to a juma. Until no GDP be cost and a beba form. What's here, friends say? December, Maba catcher say, oh, we grow at this say so and so because who need data be at the back counter. This is where we find ourselves. This is where we find ourselves. You know, me say me who say buying be baso no start so the same money here juma. Then I will tell you say yes, nipa way, and a ban way, and a system way, a beboy. But say koye putogun hwegum say akoda na also da ya say amanfo we no ye kwa koto abante say me ye bibi ma na kiki o de machine se kogu kwan so no mu twa o mu futuro kwa amanfo ani ni akwa koto abamo eno nya mamuo eno enya mamuo they are comfortable because Obama because these guys were riding over institutions. So they don't struggle. Oh, Abrochi here, yeah, best son, UK on Prime Minister, how many times on my son? So many times. It doesn't affect the locals because the institutions are working. Officer Abe, so over to us everyone, why? But that's it.
Yeah, I just say yeah. Why Sam? Sam is gone.
Some is still
No,
here.
I mean, no, I say just in my busy kakra. Yeah.
Sam, we have a problem. Oh.
We do have
We
it. We
have
have a long way to go.
a serious problem.
Like
People,
the thing that I'm starting to accept is that some people they're just okay with everything. They're happy with what is happening. They're okay with it. So no matter how hard you try to let them see or show them there's a better way or things can get better if we demand it the right way, they just fix on being okay with where they are and how things are going. So how dare you try to show another way type of situation. And it's and when these things happen, these people these days, I just just talk and then you move
yeah,
on because
Sam, you see,
there's no way of trying to make you see better, and that's where it is.
yeah. So some people feel because it is politics, you have to hit above your weight. You understand? That is why we are where we are. You understand? Maybe you are an engineer. You are, whatever profession you have, but because of politics, you feel like just saying something. You understand? Because politics there is about public decision making. And, so everybody can say that. But after all the talk, you understand? After all the campaigns, go and help them, go to the ground, and so on. After all the talk, it comes to delivery, it comes to performance. This is what the party fanatics, sycophants, and followers cannot differentiate. The politics, you can say whatever you want to win power, but after that power, delivery or performance. To most of them, the mere fact that they talk and won is enough. Whatever they do is not necessary. If you want people to participate, Sam, don't you have town hall meetings in your place?
Monthly.
Okay. Do we have town hall meetings in Ghana?
That's it. We don't.
So how do people get involved?
Again,
Go
you were saying
and clean.
the
Go and clean.
avenues.
Yeah, clean or weed in front of your house. Then it means you are contributing. Or you go and burn the thing in front of your house. Then it means you're also contributing. Sam, sometimes it seems like you are. If you listen to some of our people, it's like we are talking against, I don't know, against the wall, because they are mostly entrenched. To them, they don't see anything wrong with how the country is being managed. To them, everything is okay because they don't know better. Do you understand? They don't look. Buses that are driven around. So you know how they you you-
Abel, I don't know. Abel Timinka.
Sam, yeah.
Yeah, I
Hello?
think it went off. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
can
went
hear
off. I
you.
think my thing was
Yeah,
rolling. It
I
changed
went
from
off
green.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. So so you see, these people, they've done this thing in such a way that it has become their second nature.
Mhm.
So if you are a government and you don't know, anyway, in the first place, we don't even have buses anyway. But if the little buses we have, if we want to run it well, these are some of the practices we should use or adopt. Do you understand? And I think the NDC there, I don't think any of them even know that this is how you can run the buses. And if you can, you should be doing it by now. And when you are doing it by now, you don't need to tell us that this is what you are doing. We should see it in the way the buses are run. You don't need to tell me. I should see the expediency, the efficiency, the effectiveness of running the bus. But if you give these buses to party full soldiers, Basintele and the rest to run the thing, and we are talking, they say don't talk. This is just an example. Do you understand? If you come to London here, plenty buses. They are well scheduled. And they use queuing theory to do that. Unfortunately, when you mention this, they say, hey, you are Buglo or something. This is what they've done it for. The people, when they sleep and you wake them up, they know what to do. So when we say we are not managing ourselves well, these are some of the practices some people do somewhere, and we don't have a clue. You don't have the resources in the party, among the party hierarchy, the party something. But so long as you don't belong to them, forget it. And that is what these people, these followers don't want to accept. We don't need you. We have people. Fine. If you have people, deliver it and let's see. And when they are not delivering it, and we say, hey, you people, fuck your ass off and go to Ghana and go and come on.
Hey, Abby, you were radio show. I said, man.
That is what he came to tell me.
No, but
He didn't mention you.
I mean,
You know better. He didn't say Abe. Abe, you know better. Come on. We are the senior
And
brother.
that's you should know by now that some of us we say it as it is. So.
no, not on radio. This is not radio
Not on the
friendly.
radio.
Okay. I withdraw. I agree with you.
What you are saying. It's all quite you feel. Oh, you should read Johnny Twang and never patch all. That's
Look, just say look. Unfortunately, we joke with our lives. You understand?
We really
We are joking with our lives, and it's very.
Abby, listen. But do you know the reason why this kind of incoherent programming air course? Because
I don't know.
it benefits those at the top. It benefits them.
If they fix
they get benefit from it.
Can.
Yeah. Well, because the Ekroma until recently in America, I say those at the top, like they riding high. But I know you play Derby to it. Even now, Crown may say this man will go, but not 12 if in the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah, they'll clean the system. Do you understand?
People are going to pay. People are going to pay. Very soon you see them
I
jumping
just
up.
do you know I heard the other day that there's like independent agencies not created even within the government. They're collecting data 24/7. After this guy is gone,
Sam, that is what I like about these Oyibo people. All what is going on, somebody is sitting there, is relishing, the time they will call him to bring evidence. Do you understand? No, you don't have any choice, but they don't condone these things.
Listen, there was a rumor, about 12 MPs had double salary for 8 years.
Yo.
Say no cre. Na sas inye se bia sa salary no kra na ekogu one account mo. It went into 2 different accounts, which means that if I punish that purposefully, edge double salary. And then almost on year or no. Nebras case in the ban. What did the NDC do? NDC, all the top hierarchy NDC in support to Eddie.
And just say I met one of them on a radio program and I raised that issue. Hey, the guy was furious. Do you understand?
Amakofibua. Numene Haruna no
the Fuseni one, that guy there, when they bring it to newsfire, it just annoys me. How can this guy come and pontificate to us? How? I met him on a program. I said, look, one program, I said, sometimes when people like you are pontificating to us, I find it very difficult to accept. Because you are a lawyer and you took double salary.
Double salary.
You are a lawyer. Oh, me, I gave it to him. He was ruffled. Because the thing when they come here, they come and talk, people should take them for their position. So that we don't care about your position. Because if the salary was paid to you by mistake, by virtue of your profession, do you understand? You are supposed to be honest. You are supposed to be someone of integrity.
Could that be a mistake? Because one now provided 2 bank accounts. Say be a salary in one bank account, ma. You better say, well, it could be a mistake. Now salary, no, the fee president office in a different account. Now the fee parliament is a different account. Now open so catch me say for the whole 8 years no. You did not even check your balance. No man brought statement. No man brought statement of accounts and so. And
today these people will be in government, then they want us to be worshiping them.
Yeah, and they were swept under the carpet. And now so Yahweh. You did not prosecute nobody.
And I just said they make it quid pro quo.
Yeah, quid pro quo, yeah.
Huh?
They make it quid pro quo. Huh. They make it quid pro quo.
Take some, I take some. Take this one, I give me this one. That is what they did.
Yeah, and I don't know. I Safone, comfort Safone, Alex,
Alex, I'm waiting for him here. If you want to come and talk about
it. At the end of all of that, it's like we, the people, are the ones suffer. So I don't understand why some people find it okay to even not question it or not even, I know, be so question that. Then you say, hey, why are you? It's like, what do you get from it? And then on your free. You are the
and some of them, these people they are supporting you. They have not seen them before.
I doubt it.
You understand? They have not seen them. The last time, I think the last Batwa also I went to Ghana. I went to the parliament. I saw this Muntaka. There, he was just standing near the car. You know, nothing even pricked me to try to talk to a character of that sort. You understand? But people see them and worship them. They are like, you know, that Nigerians, they have what is known as genuflection. Do you understand? I just said no. When you see your guy, you have to bow down. You have to kneel down and bow down and salute that person. Nonsense. Do you understand? So you think if these people who took double salaries, they are the advisors of the president, what advice do you expect from them? Almost all of them. They've taken public property around Accra. They've taken it. They don't have any guilt. Almost all of them.
In 2016, when NDC left the office, right?
Yeah.
Kofi Adams and Oye, a minister for sports. It was allegedly so he sent home 7 vehicles. Some of them, their chassis numbers were, eroded. Some were, were grinded off, a whole bunch of stuff. Fako Fabra, and Kwesife. Almost about 90% of all parliamentarians in our talk a bank car for 4. And this is a car no crown and say, or a CEO, or a director, or ambition to become an MP. Inti car no abande amano no sa car no won use that. Inti or the operation car no nebe ko kwa bontia be do car na di be 2 years and now 5 years. But mileage na was in 20,000 kwa. So at the end of the term, so mu lose no what turn for be about 15,000 cedis. In sika yedi yi numpo.
So I just this man, this Akufuado's in-law. What did he go?
Sorry. I'll be real quick. Sorry. Maybe see
No,
from
not
like in
cover.
10 minutes until I'm on an Mexica and Kevin. Maybe see
Oh,
from like
Okay,
10
okay.
minutes.
Yeah, let him go. Nanasika.
London Como.
Bawa should or whatever. What do you use to give wish us every Friday? Nanasika. Samadiswa or whatever. Yeah, he has been wishing her. We've missed that Samadiswa and the year of, he used to call the year of water or year of something.
The year of Aquinas. It's also continue on you.
Hello.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Hello.
Nana Kwaba.
Abe.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah.
Me
How are you?
pacha me demo se train muti de ka fan cheme wale. Me ti
Oh, but
train
can you
muti de
talk?
ka ti
Can
ana
you
mo de
talk
acha
on
me
the train like that? Can you talk?
No, it's true.
Why not?
Make sure you don't disturb people and they start fighting you. You know these your people.
No, we still know about why. Into the Obe TV. Okay. Well, I know Munda way. I just go see watch it. I am a Kwaba on a Friday. So be the show by me. Jerry said, what touch you on Wood the Okosuna. Hello. Is that watch it? Abe, I'm saying, Mr. Watch it. And you're ready into
Yeah,
so
maybe,
much.
yeah. So I just said, look, some of us we are willing to contribute in any way possible. I think I've told you. Oh, Mr. Boachi, are you back? I told you on this platform that I think during Mama's first term, I consciously wanted to go to Ghana. At the time, there was a World Bank project that they would have done what we call metro system, where a mass bus transit, they call it. It's a World Bank project.
Yeah, I look.
No, okay. You know, UK here, our road is such that buses have their lane, buses and taxis have their lane. Then you have cars and private cars using a different lane. If you drive in a bus lane, by the time you go home, you come and see what you want. So they wanted to introduce that thing in Ghana, and it was a World Bank project, and they established a sub-unit at the highway, Ghana Highways Authority. They call it CUT. So somebody told me, and I said, okay, this is something I'll be interested. I mean, to see how best, we can all contribute to, Ghana. So I applied for the job and they called me here. In fact, when they called me, I thought it was going to be a telephone interview. But they told me I should come down to Accra. I wasn't happy because they could have done it by phone. But they said, okay, we need your presence. That was the first time I used Ghana International Airline. So because of the short notice, I booked Ghana International Airline. At the time, it was probably somehow cheaper. So I got ready going to Ghana for an interview. And I just said, I flew from Gatwick Airport because I'm closer to Gatwick. I just said, we were on the plane from Gatwick. When it was time for us to take off, they said there was a fault on the plane. So we sat on the tarmac for about 45 minutes to 1 hour.
Wow.
Yes, before they fixed the plane. That was the first time I used to do. So when we were going, I sat near one Sierra Leonean boy who grew up in Ghana. So we were talking. And the boy told me, "Oh, this one, Gra, you haven't seen anything." He said that, yes, he said there was a time he boarded that Ghana Airways plane. And just said, the guy said when they were flying, as they were going, the plane was descending slowly. Look,
What?
When they were going, the plane was descending slowly, and they were midway through the flight. In fact, in Ghana, we would say, entry Kampampa, I wasn't at ease till we reach Accra. So when we reached Accra, I was supposed to attend the interview within 3 days, because I rescheduled with them. So, of all my interview, I don't know, maybe it was similar, because when I interviewed at NIB before I traveled, I think almost the same number of panel. This one, it was a round table conference room. And just said 6 gallant men. I've gone through many interviews here. I think the maximum I've met is 3 people. 6 people sitting on like a conference room. And the youngest guy on the panel asked me the most stupid question. And because some of the questions they asked me was, this job you are coming to do, sometimes you need to influence people. Sometimes you need to influence people. So how would you do it? And they gave example, maybe politicians, MPs, and so on. So how would you do it? So I explained it to them, that I will let them know the importance of the project, probably the timelines of the project. So I explained myself. Then they asked me again that sometimes some of the financing of some of these roles will require that sometimes you need to bow down to certain people, you need to influence them, you need to, and I saw the direction is about, how to grease palms, so it's like bribery and so on.
So there and there he's putting corruption into your...
Exactly. So I told them that, and they made mention of sometimes international circles and so on. So I told them that I know these things do happen, but in doing that, you have to conform or be conscious of international requirements. UK, for instance, they have the foreign corrupt, I think UK or America, they have UK has the Anti-Bribery Act, and America has the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. So I told them, if you are dealing internationally, you should be aware of these requirements. Because UK and America, I know big companies have been held accountable for bribing people before they win contracts and so on. So we need to be aware of that. And some other questions. Then I said, the youngest one who asked me the most stupid question. At the time I went, there was some political issues within, I think, Indonesia or Malaysia. Some political upheaval. And this has nothing to do with finance. So probably they decided to ask me a question on foreign affairs. But this particular question was irrelevant. So he asked me, oh, you know, there's some political issues going on in the world. Where is that? I knew, but I told him I don't know. Because I didn't see any relevance to a finance role. I knew that, but I told him I don't know. And a few questions and I left. So when I went, I called my friends, some in Bank of Ghana and so on. I said, because they know me, that means I don't, I have a choice. I have an option. Do you understand? But I decided if we have to go and help Ghana, that's fine. I just said, do you know up to today that we are speaking, nobody has called me to say, Mr. Stupid Man, or you were not successful in the interview, anything up to today.
Because they realize you cannot bend the
Yes.
bend the rules.
Exactly. And you know, the guy who told me about that rule, you know what he did? He said he bought a laptop to every panel member. So when he told me, I said, me, come on, I'm not going to do this. Do you understand?
So at the end of the day, he has to recoup whatever investment that he has made into that.
Exactly. I just said, this is not a story. This is me. And the man who, when I went there, the one who called me, who organized everything, was a director at Ghana Highways Authority. One, Mr. Lati. Do you understand? And in the process, I gave him a book, a leadership intelligence or something. I realized the man it's like he was expecting something. I said, oh, come on. I just, so when I finished, the man said, okay, that's fine. We will we will reimburse all your flight ticket and everything. So when you go, send me all the paperwork. I said, okay, no problem. Anyway, so before I came, I just said this Ghana Airways which has collapsed. My money is inside.
Your money is inside.
I just said, I flew Ghana International to Ghana, but I didn't fly me back.
Abe yana for no see na Mr. Alex Abana Yaman and so far ne.
Oh, unless you can wait, because when he comes, he's only coming
he
to
can
talk
wait.
about
What are you trying to tell him?
Oh, unless the he's my.
Agonta Akwaba Bogyae.
Yeah, but that.
You don't like to hear the story I'm telling you.
Only yatsine dia na kwanimu wo dia na yeah thank you wo dia na yente wo na nam kwanso ba yesi akwansodenti na otin ntasuogu nsuene na aka wa befa kwant no
that's right what then is agota ma benkasa na menche mewura underground ti wa ha be kate ho omo ne network
underground Hey, and I'm Mahama so baby dia Kumasi no.
Oh, yeah, Hannah, we were Babiana. A network when Kwanza, you were network in the cat.
The underground ni be few or that ne we mu Kumasi.
Alpha Boponum. Ayo,
Ta.
Mahama is a hoe until over 2 hole no be at all.
And that's it is only in Ghana alone when they do this underground heat. Heat will destroy the whole thing. Do you understand?
Network.
Or maybe Mr. Boachi can speak. If he's not there, he's not ready, then let me continue. Mr. Boachi.
So TV and a chin. How because
Yeah. So I just say I flew Ghana International to Ghana. They didn't take me back. I just say on the day I was supposed to return, I've prepared. I've done everything. I went to the airport. Nobody told us anything. I went to the airport. I just said we were standing there. When are we going to board? Nothing. All they came to tell us all of a sudden is the plane was full. I just said, hey, Nagande and Yishi to Muwon. I was so charged. Me and this so-called look, I was walking here when one English lady saw me here. He said, "This is the man." I said, "What?" They said, "Oh, at the airport." And just said the way I handled those people. Then they say, "Oh, we are going to put you in a hotel. Maybe the next time." I'm from Accra. You want to go and put me in a hotel? I said, "No, I'm not interested in your hotel because this thing is going to cost me a lot of time, everything." Okay, so the following day, come to the office. They were near. They were not even far. You know where Price Waterhouse? Those days, Price Waterhouse, their office used to be around that place. Just near the airport.
That's the airport residential area, White Avenue.
Yeah. Those areas.
Yeah, I used to live close by. I used to live.
Oh, okay. Hey, then that's a posh area. You people who those days living in airport alone, I can give you a woman.
Yeah, I used to be on Block M.
You see. So you were the people living in airport residential area. This is how if you go there, they say this is what you call presidential area. I say,
I guess all those land has been bought by politicians. Put up what's that? Big houses and rented it out to expatriates. They take
but I just you see, this is how we think. In this Abroche here, people don't stay near airport because of the noise and pollution. But because of the stupidity of our thinking, you see, that is where they want to live. So I went there the following day.
That's okay. Worry.
Oh, you want to talk? Okay, come and talk.
My
parents. Said they were with their Mahamas. That is all. Or baby, you'll be the best person to help him out.
Advise him, Anna.
Advise him.
Ghana, there's a Udi grow here, a tunnel or the whole problem. Was the network in India, a change transformer, and yet in a way, with my yeah.
So, which part are you playing in this transformer change? Do you go to the ground?
Yeah, you play party and they 12 hour match on Mahama. Only him to be my no, they are my more, and I go there to review.
So, you are not climbing any of the posts, you are not doing anything.
That maybe claiming post. Yeah.
So why do you people tell us that we should go and go to the ground when you are not climbing any pole, you are not doing anything?
Have you said and some fide na yi ne annual report?
Talk to your team. Don't go to where you are going.
One day me can't anything contrary. What now who say mistake womb? Not better me say wouldn't musa there. And you go to the grounds and work. It's an identity, you know. Me who say I report on it. I'm when it is that they dry always a man. So, when who are to me, him to the inquire crying in him, what you do when you come in here with him. You know, what I'm saying, go to the grounds. Now, prepare it nice. I don't think I say grounds on just
Biniwa, look, you said something serious. You see, I'm not saying they should come and call me alone. There are other Ghanaians who are better than me, who can help them to move the country forward properly.
Oza, a horn na ya me no enya adwene ne kire se hwe kofo wa hu onama ohun se Ghana enye no oba store oba bedi Ghana ni madubo ahne came Akufo has been there for long. Odo so be bo move on there. So these people they afford to nya so omo tete one obi so koso omo nsa so omo maye o. Etinu anybody who is in Ghana no office on so wo sa enimde no a eno ntina me kan da no say your friends a monkey no go work babu go chop and yes I
so we are the baboons.
Yes, wow, what in Jaya, who they were in now, who was there a plus is a board on the moon boy, yes, you him. And the Ebia Mohan and Munim Hill because until some of get it there. And even to get there, no, you are not that your friend is saying way of telling people say you can do this. And you know, Obiani who Obefro say, ya Koku Abuaba, one a unim granty Brabejama, ye kunu via ye bejuana said ye kunua. Sanity. Eti Ghana ni bia ni baby o ni me chamo sana me and even I've given you more instances say yakofo nkrofo bebre afri Ghana ba so mo meboa omo ba ye hu mo omo ti meboa enti no me hu the essence of say
in the NDC.
No ni NDC nko a o MPP ni NDC ni nyina especially na no me bobo obi din kire say Professor Frimpong Boateng was one Akwa we dey saying it is a do more one. Many more. Ubenya bebre bi a me na afifiri di. Omo timi kofo bi se nipa we ye Ghanaian. Obetima abeboa ye obeba on timi me ye hwe. E kira wo say sao man no. It is not about the quality ni na ye ni wo ho. Ana omo wo ho no. Omo wo ho ya they can change their mind and do the right thing. And period. It is not about say omo anka so omo wo ho no timi nyu. The thing is, President is a year 5. Also see me a technical man, me fat 10. Hey, una bet ya na hwane bet ya. Ti wunya wono a wuntimi sa heat no onko ho. Ta na tie. We no omo nyina nim the right thing say ye ni say ya e be last longer. Why na offer boacheta akase. I didn't know say Kwame despite be or no one juma no timi wo for long time
Yeah, because despite he's not doing the job himself, he's relying on people who are advising him.
And then I maybe says and two did say
he's not doing the job. He has no clue some of the jobs he's opened.
Maybe says and two for instance, minim omunyansa mudi. Are you telling me that despite onyansa Akwantufuo, onyansa President Mahama, onyansa President Akufo-Addo, ntina ma omuno omuntumi mugana ye na mo no.
Yeah, Biniwa, you say despite because he hasn't got the right skill set. He's got ideas and so on. That is why he appointed. He's taking on people to do it for him. So in the same way, this government. Ghanaians have appointed you. You don't have all the resources you need. Fall on others who can help you to claim the credit.
No.
But I say no, I'm going to. You know what we call in Ghana? Do. You see, when we go to school, there are some people, when you write your essay, look at us, we are in elementary school. You are struggling to put something down. Sometimes you write the thing, throw it away. You try the thing, throw it away because you are not even serious with what you are saying. You understand? Somebody he will go around and collect all the things. He will also write it.
Throwing papers. Me cry because school now me say school me go just school I'm tell me ko be 20%, 80% na man go school. Na me ma ba me te ho no obi bo ma ti say almost say na am so almost say no am na mo buy. Yeah. I think that I know they happen, but the way trying to say Ghana mamu and yes the right people are yin and say and yes or ye nipa no nipa me so more honano so almost so much been ya they can do it inti ukofa whoever and as a wine now be handle over man and yes more muntimi nyo me so mbeti my idea no more ye oko ministry bia or more technicians will hold technical men or more engineers or more everybody there, but they don't allow them because Nora now one of the a friend is saying energy sector no or more engineers no be announced or CEO no ba say in fact na that go for other breast no or more invested so much in energy sector or more invested or if you know say want to me I invest or what and no all can or no you on an air to turn near man or need the anything in the no nti te obeti ma ye ne say sɛ akofo ado anasɛ president mahama so ntua ma ɔmo nya e de ne sɛ obegya ya adwuma no na ma na no aduane abɔ no anaasɛ ɔbɛkɔ so aka na no atom na wagye ne pay. That is what we are experiencing it. Nti no nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ sɛ right caliber people ɔmo a wɔfrɛ ɔmo sɛ kɔmini ni nyɛ ɔmo na problem no mfrɛ ɔmo deɛ ɔmo yɛ de ɔmo ama ɔ sɛ na me koraa mete ha sɛ mede adwuma ma wo na adwuma no nkɔ so kama then yeah next thing is say me you adi na ma ye ne foforo but say me hu say me na mama no nkɔ so a me you adi na ayɛ dɛ ɛno
So
ti na
it is Mama who is not making it work and he doesn't want to sack the people.
Mahama is making the thing work. Na say Mahama dey say the more you say he is there telling them, giving them what do you call it, mandate to change the bad situation to become better. But muna muhu say no doom so abantino on the doom so on there is a work ongoing and nama doom so on there and John Mahama administration way no for me over the years I may a woman about be a man through no me who administration papa be and chance her until that be a make say so far as Ghana is concerned no dear Mahama administration way and yeah bad. You know, be a who more than that. Then I'm say me in fact the man who will hang compare Ghana. And not there sure. I don't do that. And I will never do that.
But when they make cars for you there, you like it.
I say you toy na you to yaka. And yeah, na me na go tire so you privatize.
No, so Biniwa. This nice underground you went under right now. Within 2 minutes, so you reach your journey. If you in Ghana, you don't like it.
Oh, that way cry now. Wow, 1 kilometer. But yeah, 12 kilometer underground will grow I from.
That's not what I want. If we have similar thing in Ghana, you don't like it.
Oh, why not? Anything I mean, me pesa John Mahama mra me no na office on to me yana. Ono na beti maye. Yes, yeah, no, ye but we are on course. Say before I beti maye sa na man yana. Say energy sector ejina abra.
These people when they started, they didn't start. They started from somewhere.
Yeah, say we say na mama no me wa abutre say we mu omo nchere omo be 50 years na Spain no nti say de tie ne yo. Nti sa akora nti na nti say nti me ba ha so half no aka kire me say omo kuro no ene na nyame adom omo Spanish for one of the people omo ye most humble omo the arrogant there they don't like it. Mr. Spanish ni na waka kire o say omo kuro ere no o ka o say hwe to ba ze masa na ye ya brepa why that is how they are. Enti no omo nim ba bi omo free e no omo nim say in fact ba bi omo aduru no at least omo akobi so and they are still looking forward say
so Biniwa, based on what you are saying, do you think how long will Ghanaians also say hey Abrao, we go and catch Chrissy and all those things?
How is that? You what does happen for be an abe uni ho so
but Biniwa agro beso afra nopa.
Oh, that we
are you sure we are still in that nopa? Or we
Yes,
haven't
yes, yes.
even gone to sleep.
But you, Abe, do you know who na wako school who name history say that ben if one go discover Ghana? Yeah, Portuguese no mo call Ghana, na Spanish for kan ho. Enti na omo no atima develop kakra and no omo tima ye kwan kura kwa Ghana. Imagine say ne ya America for call bosome so announce omo NASA for call your friend say omo come massy. So omo call na nipa wo hɔ a saa nipa no afei na ɔkɔ kyerɛ no how a wobɛti ahwehwɛ bɛhwɛ wɔ no wobɛyi wo ti ne wasefoɔ. Eti before they will get to where we are now no. And yeah, they get to us out. They can't compare themselves. Said omo person omo nye chinchina. It is America for no omo co discover omo. Until say they will help them. They will work on even senye omo abrofi omo ko Africa no omo ko so ye mua, including se uti omo pa omo say we are the fastest growing human beings here. Africa for no omo say etimi so ya de entem because never no bebre wo ho omo na ko kire yen, but we know how to do it. And you know, sometimes na nyani nyina na as I say can although I money we team there na nyina a part of our education because you know and I'm quite almost far so colonize you know tino or more sa politics no na yeda so colonial
So
politics no yeda so
Biniwa, if you say Ajimboni was in 3 months, you think Mama is doing something to remove that Ajimboni?
Mama, what you? The money I want to party me. I said that when you create some level environment to be a bedroom nipa will not do that.
Hey,
And then
Biniwa, stop there. Ajimboni, no, they can remove from us. So when we were coming here, we were full of that Ajimboni.
Sana make it you.
Do you understand? To the extent that we even gave ourselves time. Do you understand? Me by 5 years, no, I'm finished.
Ella make
Ajimboni.
say, senipano nya amount quality environment ya. And no, etimi remove sa adwumon because now, there is nowhere, there's no need for you to steal because uko adwuma na we no. Obi ubeka se wo wi adwuma no hobi because one, you betua ka two. UK there is nowhere abe ubeka se okoto brogo ne anwea ato iron ross account so kosi dan enti wo ne saa ne mani nyina firi wa kwan mo wa ho anti no now the overture and boss me what check is me your mommy £2,000 may they move by £1,000 and £1,500 cry ye me hu ne manyina 500 at least e be so me enti no why say me wia bibi enti no now no they will start here impone say 500 no be investing in something a baby and to be more income so you become somebody woni obi ka bia wo UK bia wonya go use opese otobia no one say about me abese odo UK card kwa na passport kwa they will give you one not just the wood nti obi any UK or ye greater than you
yeah so Biniwa, you see all what you've said no it is not the individuals per se who change you, but the people leading them who made it possible for them to think this way.
No, people living in Ghana, no.
They be here, this part of the world, no? People leading them, you say, hey, our people are suffering. Why can't we make this? Why can't we provide social housing? Why can't we make housing affordable? Why can't we make sure that everybody can get a job and so on?
But
you understand?
Abby, what was that? I don't know. Yeah, no. But see, Sapona Messiacan, you were from ye Nurusa brofono. Tio, that's have no one to say that. There is no idea until say you get there to become a president of Ghana. You can do some part of it, but you can't do it all. And a beche, Sanyama, where I go for to buy one. And obey free education, young fanasa. John Mahama so by say, why free education never yes, so. And I go for buy no so send and run mona more cash or money. Yeah, they say, I said that. Also by your friends health insurance. It say that's who you sure no. I go for to buy free education, yeah, that's who you sure no. John Mahama so say me ya quine. This is a quine ya quine jina brania. What happened is a next government no on ya quine. So nti na yɛ kɔ yɛ nim nti yɛ nkakra nkakra ɛyɛ step by step nti mi nua saa na
Meaning
ɛteɛ
what? No government will ever come and say me yakwa.
Vamos a restaurante.
abe ma mi nya o
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Boachi. Mr. Boachi, can you talk? I just say you want me to continue. You want to talk? Hello. I just say
Abekoso.
yeah. So as I was saying, the following day I went to the Ghana airline or something office where I was telling you it was near the airport. Hey, I just said when I reached there, somebody was saying something recently, cry. I don't know whether it was Bombardier or somebody that they said Ghana International Airlines collapsed because they overemployed people. And
Yeah, I said it. Yeah.
Exactly.
I check it online.
I said, this person has said my issue. I just said, look, when I went to that office, the whole office should be, the employees should be no more than 10 people. But the people I saw there was about 100 and something. I was so furious. So I told them, this job you people are doing, you don't need more than 10 people. And I told them there that I wish this company will collapse. I told them there. Why are you saying that? What is this? I said, yes. I told them there in the office that I wish this company will collapse because the number of you working here is unthinkable. So I have to buy my ticket back. I spent about £1,000, I think $1,000 or 1,000 something to buy my ticket. So I bought return. And when I came, I just said I emailed all my documents to this Philip Latte. He was director or something. And just said after I emailed the man all my paperwork and so on, one, he didn't even reply. He didn't reply. When I call him to, he's not picking the phone. I said, this man doesn't know who he's dealing with. So many times this man wouldn't pick my thing. And my return ticket too, when I came, I called the airline that I wouldn't go back. So I want the refund. They told me because I bought the ticket in Ghana, there's nothing British Airways here could do. I should wait when I go to Ghana, then I go and get the refund. And that's the airline too in Ghana, they are represented in Ghana. When I call them, they don't even pick it. I was sitting here, I started laughing. So I waited the next time I went to Ghana. I went to the highways. When you are entering and you tell them who you are going to see, they will tell you story. Mr. Latte is not there. So that day when I didn't ask anybody, I went to the man's office. When I went to his office, oh, you are back in town. I said, yes, I'm back in town. I'm going back in 3 days' time. Oh, I told you to send me all your documents, all your papers. I said, I've sent you. You sure? I said, yes. So I told him to give me his computer. I said, give me your computer. Let me retrieve all for you. Stupidly, he gave me his computer too. So I went to my sent items and said, these are all the paperwork. Oh, I'm sorry. So I said, I'm going back in 3 days' time. But I'm not leaving. I told him that I'm not leaving this money this time. Oh, no, don't worry. Then he said, by then they've appointed a CEO already. That guy was from Holland. And he was manning that office. So, okay, I'm going to direct you to the CEO. I'm going to talk to him. And so I told him that make sure that when I go, I'll go and meet him. I said, oh, no problem, because I need the money before I leave. They showed me somewhere. I don't know, it's somewhere. So immediately I left him. I went to that place. I was so furious. When that CEO saw me, he said, bro, Ofane. I said, yes. I'm going in 2 days' time. I want this money before I leave here. The man said, oh, take your time. I said, I don't have enough time. I've called this man. I've called him. No. I want. I just in less than 2 hours, this man prepared the deal. I went to cash the money. From there, I went to
You were lucky.
Pardon?
You were lucky.
Oh, lucky. From there, I went to the airline office around airport area too. There used to be one supermarket, Woolworth or something. When I went there, the lady gave me a seat in their conference room, one big conference room like that. I told her I'm not sitting there.
Where is it near Shangri-La?
Yeah, near Shangri-La, yeah. She gave me, she wanted to cool me down by giving me that. I've seen better conference or chambers than this. I'm not sitting there. I want to sit where the customers are sitting. But I want the money before I leave. I think she was a marketing director or something. I said, I'm not sitting here. I want to go and sit where the customers are sitting. For her to know. Because when I call them from London, they don't even mind me. So I'm not going to play. When the woman look at my face, that one too, in about less than 45 minutes, they sorted me out. Do you understand? But my money, dear, my return money was with the company till it collapsed. Do you understand? So if I'm so violent, I could have gone to collapse that, hit that the place. I know what the one they used to do at restaurants.
Yeah, it is no more. It is no longer in operation. I don't know what.
So I just hit it and use my part of the pounds in it and spoil it. They go and repair it.
Yeah, it's like we are our own enemies, my brother. We are our own enemies.
Then somebody will tell me, go to Ghana and go ahead, take your ass off and don't go and do all this rubbish.
And for anybody to say that, because Ghana has not been run properly, there's somebody who is a little bit beyond the one who failed.
Yeah.
And you think it needs to be celebrated because he did something a little bit beyond the one who failed. I mean, how?
People talk anyhow. They don't know what they are talking about. Talk anyhow.
The last
you
time
think we are so stupid to be taking this sort of risk?
The last time I went to Ghana, that was 2019. 2019 December, before the COVID. I was in Ghana when the COVID outbreak occurred. So, and when I went there, I had a problem at the airport. There was this fugitive that coincidentally he shared
is it a fugitive we know? Is it Oforiata?
No.
Oforiata is a proper fugitive.
But then he wasn't. But then he was celebrating his achievement with KK party. That was 2019. There was this fugitive. There was this fugitive who shared the same data with me. You know. So when I pop up, so it's like there was a red alert on that data. Like basically my name. You know, Ghana. They do their own thing. You know.
Yeah.
So they asked me to go and see one guy from immigration. When we went to the office, the people in that small office, there were this immigration ladies with tight pants and all the butts just protruding, sitting on the tables or the big men. That's like, where are these many, employees? Those are the party employees. The immigration workers at Kotoka International Airport, right? Oh my goodness. And I was asking myself, why would you guys employ such huge sums of workers? What are they doing? So I wasn't surprised what you saw at Ghana International Airlines, the office at White Avenue.
No. I was
It's not-
shocked.
Yeah.
So that was
Because-
why 3 days ago when he said it's the reason, I knew exactly that the person has said what me, I told him. I didn't hide it, I told him.
Almost all the state-owned enterprises. The reason why Peace FM is progressing and GBC is collapsing. Because the wage bill alone is a killer.
Yes.
Anyway, Mr.
But you know,
Batiaba,
but I just said, you know, the funny part I walk your crew, me penny for say, yeah, what
Catch
baby to say, and crashing in Krubu, school teachers and any fold up.
you need teachers
compounds. Just say, yeah, I don't know, make us say, and teachers say, oh, Krubu, you know, Ghana near one, how they are now their own country. Oh, omuntimi plan ye bi na abemu ken say immigration officers abuso, custom officers abuso. But the place be a the body akola be future no. They don't have them. And what and to they be as we go training school we you nursing school. Just say I thought that who corona who team house there in a course we. It's lack of planning. It's so sad.
Nurse for no so ebusu na yentumi for mo adwuma no. Oku school.
I mean, so people with cheap compound near the idea na more. I just say you should be able to project, have a quota, and know what you guys are doing about. But yeah, in this modern world, the power herself, I just say you was schools to go classes to the teachers here too. How do you want to educate these children? Imagine you have a school in your country. Akolani mami tuya taxes. Cocoa phone there. Then P1 to P6, they have only like 2 teachers. Just say, me have corona. I thought the balance be almost the this MPP as someone I'm here almost and I'm see you guys. It's so sad. Oh, in Ghana, there, I just say December break but now here more.
Yeah, Mr. Watch, Owahin is there. You know, he's from Ghana, so let him go.
Yeah, okay. Let the boy continue because I'm in damn crazy traffic here.
Oh, you are in traffic.
Man, I'm trying to cross the bridge to Maryland to go pick a passenger.
Be careful, not to cross anybody because your people there.
I know. I'm on the earpiece.
Sekaelo.
Catch a Friday on my name, he cry. If I'm not getting Montana, this in I'm here, Anuda. But happy hour,
But Mr. Boachi, you see, when we are in Ghana, we think Ghanaians will like fun. These are people, they like fun more than us.
Oh, yes.
Hey, you can hear today that the weather is nice. Go to the pubs. They are just like they've gone to a year. Numbers.
They work hard, they party hard.
Yes, they work hard and play hard.
I bet your comparison is a year.
Hey, somebody has stolen money. He do want to make sure. Stolen our money and he is displaying with the money.
When I say the party hard, you know, it's Obia Timmy Kobe. I didn't happy or happy show. I just chicken wings, you must have some for but I think wings is $10 crowd. If I first from beer bed 3, I mean from 3 to 5 is free. You just have to buy the beer.
Wow.
Yeah, you see,
they should take this thing together and see whether they will care. They will close their shops.
And go through the wings, you know, maybe have our food. I don't know what boss are. If you bet them who's hours or much a packet, see home.
Oh, Mr. Boachi, Owahin was there. Owahin. Akunta. Yeah, Charlie, take over. Today there is free for us, so tell us what is happening.
Almost say And we say commercial Accra Road and traffic agent super just said.
Oh, are you traveling?
No. I'm still in Accra, but I got the information that people traveling from Kumasi and those going to Kumasi now. Some are still on the stretch now for about 8 hours.
Wow.
Just the vehicles are not moving.
Why?
Why didn't you say no? Because people know can say no. We need the way ni for last week na me but na me for say I clear off, but I don't know what the current party traffic no stretch so all na me can and run and say Kumasi Accra stretch no mo yes akon we wudifo mo ndwene nipa ho because we share main highway leading from one state, one region to another state. Which we say we business stretch road. I was saying, we creative from my end. Years back, we creative stretch. One who do quite almost fast some years. Tan. One in Nippon.
But why we have highway authorities, so they go to work every day. I mean, what do they do?
Now can na make say ya dwene no ye de kokonte ene de fra more ena mentim say ye de engokwa frafra ka ho se din ye de kota frafra ye
What you are describing there is juju agbalagba o.
Say ya dwene no akeki me pe just ya dwene no a block I want to say ya dwene no me say Akwano we just how come when you could do Kumasi say 5,000 years we are you. Whoa. And then I can say, yes, two political parties into 30-something years, which means I would tell Obia Yamushio. When we know it did 2 years now. Much me fantastic as a South Street here, you should say, a leading from one region to another region. Just say a business stretch now. You Obumia with me Yamushi. South two parties with me Yamushi.
Yeah, but why any a political party can wake up and say this is our World Bank? Do you understand? When they have ignored the people crowd, say this is our World Bank. What if you fool them, they will vote for us?
Say and can say no World Bank no a year on party basis and you can say a World Bank. Now say what will your business from Kumasi to Accra and I say Wumba trust our conway. You won't work school, you won't school and club work school Kumasi. You won't club work school Kumasi. Baby, and you won't club Kumasi. One supposed school kind. Baby, you know some go to do a say still ain't me at the bonny beer what did the beer was stretch him support certain parties. Who driving from Accra to Cape Costa? Who say, when person me use our words, mammy, Nakupon woman. Na men come as himself was a kind of penamen could deviate. And yes, I and your papa. Yen ship Kumasi to Cape Coast. Missy Kumasi Accra to Cape Coast. Yen ship narrow road be my yatuma. So what drive it? They want take key. What take care? Pa! Just say, one share can accident can separate or stretching. South Korea mobility or commercial Accra stretching. South measurements be on the body Accra Cape Coast stretching. Yet to come Hanum, Cape Coast, and their friend Gold Coast, Cape Coast. I yet to create that one more. South two political parties by Cape Coast, Dilmaya or Miami Cape Coast, or Cape Coast, Dilmaya. For about 3 times, I Cape Coast, we be catching him, Jose. And they were saying, going to me, mammy support the political party. Yeah, Sanjay, who Cape Coast. Cape Coast to say, you take Cape Coast not to honor. And now, to say, a croquet, ya pa. Cape Coast, ni a minanim, Mancassi, no money, again, Diano. To say, who do one more business? We are fanting Ukraina. To say, who about Kupasa? Say, Gold Coast, no, Cape Coast, no. And we And you say who call castles no one mona. Didn't okay cost one my bit my castle be because didn't okay cost one. And I say what could be. Dear pa
why? But over time we've had tourism ministers. Year in, year out. Do you understand? We've been having tourism ministers year in, year out.
Rough. Hey, phone. I mean, you should see Yanka Sankasi in Papa, Yankasi in Panoka phone. Em say, ye knew the Pani Empire. So what's the mission? Em say, ye knew the park and the Empire, the Pama. Now, the way I saw political parties, no, almost running chrono. When say, so we need power to the honor. I will say, be a control corner many pennies in the air of credit. But Yan Sandy, it will be, was it will be a team. I don't will be a team of what's this action. It was it to capture idea a bit more blow and a bit more bomb. The party drawn, number with me 2 points. But you need side in way, you need side January. Meanwhile, the continue side a January. Naya Shama, ye support political parties here. Yakech, meanwhile, the continue who's your catch. Or 2 quantum things were catch you on a crew. Or 2 quantum who said, and now don't political party need to know. You couldn't, I would say, and can't connect yet me, and Yamaya leaders need to Yamaya, or walk on to Mukano. What they are more doing the support. What is that in ye? We now say I'm over. Say I'm over, must me back where you 2 months, and then one is over. So let me say, share and now 2 coin, and then what's up there, who show us to say, and move 1 step back. So let me say, and move 1 step back, and now Konokra and Team Mama Kono say, maybe Tim said, ye, Yamfan say, ye, because I know the Kono, I said, Sababa of the fittest. Was all my deemed to be able to maneuver. So, Obana would eat at General Bucci lifestyle in Bemoa. Send my quarter which I to be a Finchima. And the ultimate maybe will be double book because I think Finchina open a more or we know her. It be her. Or maybe Pia said, so one fat, what drink, and Tono and Tonoa. Ultimate, I actually be. Oh, and to say, Mr. Bibri, leaders no one shall know why. Acquire me see a construct a big push na dear rose, a construct road na dear ye. Massa, you would say you say and you. Omo did no more man. Near your my almost support no more Abacanfua, no go find the other Biaraka on the mind. Nancy Metesia say, among Winia Bay, Metesia crow from market. But it's only you who did it, and the president Hamas will be a crow from market, and the president also a crow from market, a crow from market, a crow from market. Hey, Sandy Jagu Hono. Crow from market. Say, you see, Nipani, you see a drink that you part the pa. Crow from market, yes, you will flip it to President Kufo a day, design never 200 more. And yet it is design. It is about the year 2026. So some changes before we boom. And my look come up. In a modern star, Sanaka wasn't a canon. But sir, you know, stone your button and kitting your man because you getting. Sir, no mabe, no more pretty, no more my ye, and I'm yo. Akonta. Yes, more poor. I am a Jidis in news, a more horn, to be able to share them with the no John Magan or dear.
Anyway, Akunta, the situation is pathetic, but some people don't see it that way.
Oh, they should say
Look,
it. Because
until
if you have traveled, if you have traveled for 10, 15 years in abroad, you have seen how good management, you have seen good things. You know how things are done within certain communities, certain areas. When you are in a community, you can see so within every year, every year, you see something happening. Either certain roads are being reconstructed nicely. Either they're breaking certain houses and then rebuilding those houses.
Why? It's not a small thing. Look, last Sunday, I went to a program which happened on a Monday because I have to be there early. So I have to go and sleep over and go there Monday. I mean, capital projects we are undertaking under the environment. So common river, I mean, rivers around there. There are experts. Not experts from they work within the environment, the way they maintain it. There's government funding for it. So if you when I see the rivers,
sorry, I'm still out and about and see make sure so better chairman as so yeah so.
Okay.
Yeah, so the say one as they just said
just say, but because people were not many. So let BB go. BB take over, then give it to them after you finish.
Thank you. Yeah, because I'm still out. Sorry.
No, yeah, when you finish, run up and give it to BB. Yeah.
It's a baby. Mantem baby be oh my Ghana me and cra no moment baby and nam bet makase bia parents na ho train no and can enjoy good life bia. They can't come to me together at a point somewhere. It mean you go together. And crano say it be a playground be crano. Yes, it be a room. There was a time airport somewhere just within airport circles no more. Or might be some kind nice area. You can take your kids there and let them enjoy the normal my year or one. Man, when I asked for the price now per kid, no, Charlie, I think was it last year or something like that. My wife need drive you through say you baby how much they are charging per kid. Now I ask myself say now some way they said yeah, and they say you know be with the back of your own friend which you buy and call a bit more enjoy facilities in now. You timi nye bibi emma you me anomo moon ni bie no bit ma ko ba bie ni nyina me say yesika de ba sika bo ma ye gia anka 10 cedis die na ye ne kama se de wono nye bie no a wono tisika kase no wono so ye ne kama 10 cedis wono so betima ko ho no mo because say no say ye no anyi ni na be ya body ti say anaturu bia me nam ko nam raw bitika mu na akwese adan I didn't tell me who need to know my mammy read me credit me who mammy hosa. I didn't know. Maybe I may feel saying to no one you penny for the way I feel, son of free and I say, be a minute penny means me feel the way mono, they don't care. Then will be more minute me sympathy. Send me a driver crown me out tears can come out of my eye. May drive them. I'm a tear conditional. Between me try and sue at it. One of Michelle. Because maybe someone say, "Enti, me may nanka BBC ya." Enti no, ask me as a parent, no. How would I even see myself as a parent? So one of me said, "And no, maybe brain fine couldn't ye." I just say, "What's that? Maybe to meet my come from no making answer, Debbie, because me approach in a buy your baby a ton tadia crown or winnie beer. We stick our phone truck a can which my cocoa tadia, you stored ye." I didn't know how this one is cut this or fools like a I didn't know how the old man who feel my environment as a woman war one. The Piaba taught them about this Okutufus one over. I didn't know. The Piaba taught them about this is a full super and as a full satadi. I didn't see any shops a year a beer 30 cities, 25 cities are probably nice trousers. And I say even 15 cities, 10, 12 cities. Nice, a year and your full line. And if shoes come out, probably my dress, look at this, and then feel say, once you in the park. Then you did be a no funny club people won you know. Or only you know, a year, what the, or yow nanny, milk a crow, you know. When you milk no, when you syrup your crown, with the cuckoo for the club, we said the cuckoo dip and pasta. Deep up was or tackles on order. Oh. Every ticket is nothing. I didn't see. What if you what the environment in no? You send the proper toilet to fear on the beer or strategies or fat paper, no public or a lie. What the meaning at the war still sanity. It's no what is any other judge, it means in a year. People you need to be in a year that. Oh, or one tia, or Cotodiania, Mabina, Cocorbesi, would the cigata and one of our 20. You will need more into a woo. I'm an emana so money, man, so good like on to Kukunuma or almost any. And Tintia Benny at the Tiahono. And Tinipe went to you, Kenya. Still, not general a good form. And yes, I'm not for so many years, and a son of Gusutie. Politicians, community, no one say, Deeper do niska. Boys, niggas, do niska. No one system, only speakers is sick, yet near boom, boom, near boom, yet no one for a young phone crane with the children, no more 10, 20. Sana, oh my campaign, no was the winning, we are fooling, no copper on the castle, no did it. Na community no emu bon community no exercise papa bia mai se wo mu entuomu se mu ni entuomu ah ankopon ankomi yo ankopon won sikro ni nyina akora on fa bufu won sikro ni nyina enam tim odin eni akomade di bolin o mo de ye because we need every katra me anko se mi tu kwan akora every katra mi tu kwan na me hwe de wi a enuma any bonia dunisi fatie any boni than nyoma ye nyoma ema akura ya wonu ko yetimi boa yetimi support parents no kakran say bia busumi bia no diwe kakra kan ne fa so fa kan osika ho ne fa hwe ankura no se dia ankura no so omani entatai na ankura no ekomu ni omo the ampabo tadi kakra support na ankura be nyini no na omanya the love for the country omu free. When you talk because on na come, ye can, and you may do be the doctor number cook, do to another dorsum, or be the doctor number cook, and the dorsum, and Chinam come home because you got on Chinam 10 cities and 15 cities. I contact Kakitwe be in the amount. Send a mamma never fat and send a papa and then Kwame and Sana Sena will be a fat. And did the doctor and Yako did that. Now, wait, you didn't need any woman. How do you need a woman? I do it. Baby order, my many papa ning baby small room. Mantis could to fridge, it's that down. And to win a bit of foam, bit will be none the way we. I deal with the comfort bill dues was said. Oh, you know, maybe Martin and some more years here, but this affordable houses for 1 or more year nurses and teachers. Listen, we have said that bed. If the teacher is being paid 1,200, now we say affordable houses are more 1 or more. Mutia, Diacano. Saying and a car or no baby at one, no, so that because we 20 pay 1,200. Some of what house in the Ifrim Kura. Number of more tea, beneath them what it is. 6,000, 5,000, 2 and what it is more, but they might teach us here mostly for the house. See, I think a crib you from what they are covered. More stresses they can never have when you are more about else one. Wait now, you work at communication. What can the complicated net is which one? Yea, near way and simple, near way and simple. Almost why I did it. Music, pay essay. Spare the mamma essay. I want to make us a crime. A rather secret which was a hard dose to do.
Yeah, why this affordable house itself, no, if it is political parties who are building it, then obviously it will not go to the right people.
If they leave at the next government, no, they will never continue this.
Well, if they manage to finish it, it will go to their party members, isn't it? First.
Anyway, if they finish it, no cry is a problem. They will never finish it. It will take years.
Why? Let's give it to a BB. I think Eden is gone.
Sometimes we can say, oh, why no Kasa we talk with emotions, but Charlie, I don't want to edit.
Because you are in it, it's painful. You are in it.
But no, why I know say at the end, and no. Because the essential things are we want to see, Am hello, am I on it?
Yeah, baby, we are
Yeah.
we are hearing you.
Essential things are what the people are saying, Oh yeah, you see, it does not reflect because here we now a jacosi can say school be or any teachers, school bakona nipa a school a teacher be me no handle. It's not saying any nipa teachers a better. We have teachers, but we cannot afford to employ and pay them. Uko hospitals busy people are nurses na almost shorty and so yentimi mfa omudu. Yes, the people are saying, say, oh, man, economy and coso. So economy na coso. How is it? A dear Kwana, okay, is would why you are doing say, say, why you are doing say, you don't want to say anything good about the government. But we have deficit in school teachers. And Kofonso Pejumai, it didn't need me employment. Yeah, the good board about good board. Omubwa. How are is helping? Because if it is generating money, the money should be used to employ people and pay them. Here is the case: we go to borrow money to come and pay some people. Go board is fighting na. Yeah, the AI ba ewo habo ma money sika bebre ma money sika na de ba no kohin. So if you are saying this and we are saying that, ye kampo mwenyeji uzwa uzuzi na mashadana uye MPP ni na die. Oh, azema wa hika kekosi. Omutu omani ajiu. Uko na kuvua ba no mewe, ena mahama zwa mewe, any. The essential thing. Wasi ye money pano. Omuzankan enzo omuano. It will look as if you are crying more than belief. You are crying more than belief because ono oti hono eye obo ukoka kra with you attempt. Onko de ubegu aban mu ase na ensem bebre. Ye mo bi position ono ba they say the last month no. The last no officer no or no eno ano so be. Eno azo abetra office. No or sign no sign on for initiative be eba. Only vision papa be a do be cover be a yes. So ain't Ghana no there. If we don't see say we are coso, last under year can temperate us. See if you have a temperate, say you're a good leader. You just sit people down. You get then we should start it. Healthcare, the way these countries do their healthcare. Na ọmọ analyze ni yɛyi baako anaasɛ yɛde nneɛma abom ne apeke. Then let's start the education system because next they say no the way we are second education system yɛ change you. The way people teaches much is nneɛma bebree but yɛda so awia ne old staff na ɛne yɛde kyerɛkyerɛ. Nyame na ɛyɛ nipa dom a kyerɛ sɛ ewiase no ɛyɛ nneɛma bebree. Yɛkasa adesua paa yɛkeka nneɛma bom a abimfoɔ no yɛdeɛ no ayɛ sɛ ɛda so but our leaders are not helping anyway. Your leaders are not helping anyway. They are not why so wonama wo a wonyɛ leader no you could see something na account but ɛdeɛ nti na leaders no ɔmo ɛnam a ɔmo ɛnka ɔmo saa because ɔno no ne motive ne n'adwene no yɛ different sɛ amass wealth and still saa na ɔmo de nam. Ɛna people nkɔfoɔ no ɔmo ti mu a no so ɔmo bɔ ɔmo akyi dɔm ɔmo ani agye nti wokɔ ka you are crying more than belief. You are crying more than belief. Wokɔ ka ɔno a ɔto ayɛ sɛ wakɔ Ghana na watena kaa bi mu na bi a driver ne driver careless na akɔ ka do activities here. And then mo call go chair, then mo call the money nyansa so be an idea. Masa to a junior, yeah, can is actual. So, inti, something I can be can it here, inti, we are, you can't take because we are MP. You assess your constituency, the schools that you have, the number of teachers, how the schools are doing, they have access to water and stuff like that. So you try to negotiate, you try to assess. And you know, say what the we MP or baby for a year. You should be able to help the people to get what they don't have. If it is water, if it is electricity, if it is road, everything. What's all the common teachers will not be. A BMO school dying basa. Yes, you can't school under dream that the BA can was and so you're still going on. Go to if there's possible, you bet me the buses be a namu and a car be a namu. Na say villages no. Na a bridging Nasani. Omu close school ni baby. Madam or no ne bank one and a take classroom. Bako. It me close school ni baby ni akikoma bum na basa fa Muzo obi te handle place and so bas ne twam na fa no na de go school sa and if that's it was enkura ni etwa nsuo na enti wo ye parent na wo ba to okus every day bi okus school ba da say just ayam hihie ebi twa nsuo ebi betwa kwan ni ada te sa no okoka za hwe ni nsuso no sa na ni ye twa kwan enti te sa no za ne ensan fambraza but nipa no okansa no kono officer the office te say a chain UK a minister office. And so no opposite dear no and mo come. So it is not helping. We are not a country that is moving. You're moving. The people when I might see that way, no my see way, and my see way, and my see way, I may see way, and I'm see market way, and I'm see way, and I'm see way. Yeah, there are no casasa. In casa but we can do anything. Nti ɛnyɛ me deɛ kakra a mɛtumi aka aka ho no no nti deɛ ɔno nso bɛtoa so no wobɛtumi atoa so da se sɛ abi na monitor nti abi ɛgya ama over to you.
Adam, it's Adam's thing. Adam, so take over here. Hello? Adam, you are next after BB. Hello, is he just listening?
Maybe he's just listening.
Mr. Abe,
Yeah,
let
he's taking
somebody
over.
talk.
Yeah.
No, let somebody talk. I'm a little bit busy.
Okay. So who is there now? Just you want to go, or Mr. Boachi?
Media, me who is a way. Ghana a problem with those, but leaders, you know, the entire that they be make us a ball much here. Also, would me 5 years back, no more. But they still don't learn the lesson. So imagine, say, me the I did back crimes, say, me they are yet point to buy, say, Professor Glimaya, in him the Omoya, and Tidani Begua, must say, can I say, it's sad. Just say, Simon, I'm here,
When they were in the opposition, they talk as if they have solution for it. You see, Oko can but I know see one and when na mamba no person me. But when we were opposition, you thought you have solution.
Missing Bibi, ya wo no time I work class no. Ya bon tampina ya twitwa nua gu kwam. Ya se mo mfa caterpillar no se ya mo mfa koko ne nko. This omo ye bibi my. You see, omo ni baby omo ti koko akando who ye farmer. President Mahama who ye farmer. I say don't get ya farmer. Mu nyina mu twika fam kurase. Mu the education minister. Just say how? Bibi abrochi akola bi ye bebu school bi na akola bi ni teacher in a class. Hey, She says, "I no more na me da ho me dwene ho sa me timu sam si dabi. They are all crazy, selfish individuals. How's your be akwala ya wonu abawi ase? Any human rights. We say teacher for just say why say more 275 MPCG ex gratia? They are all crooks. I mean, somebody have to explain to me, say, do they deserve, say, a mom says, can I brag, Korebia say, a Korebi de Waha, ne mami, I won't about your gun and knee. Nasa mube catch them and say, MPP, NDC, Munana Sabi, Manu de Sumuna so. Namoya Buapayo, I didn't penny mutrim. Because, yes, say, I walk Kwalabe, as you are brochire, wo ba. Ubaka say on class. Now, Habibi, you have fair fast. Akura one for now, school cry, be friend na ya bet you akotum. Upa bisa me fair fast ha oba. You owo no ya right na ya monitano. Enye wo dia. Ebedi 3 years abon say the letters abesho mail me say also be registered in preschool. Etiempa ni for no sa adwini we ni omutrim. Say ni omutrim there, then they don't deserve to be president and whatever they call themselves. I mean, and then my reflective on normal be brave when I'm say, why say 45 years because I say, na me tell me I call register school ni wa ban mu na ban no who say cocoa wo no beto cocoa no or your taxes. Na still classroom 6 in the teachers 2 and not 3 penny. How? Bibi, yeah, the near schools we say yes, so much into your moko. Also,
Next can you now will be a dear come 14 months. Will be a dear come 14 months. Oh,
I just want to say, when none of them know what they are doing. Seriously. So I say, oh, back platform be as soon as Asama me came see me boana sempenifon. Would the India development? Education is the key. And then baby and yeah, that's radio blackboard so.
Send them can encourage you.
Now, they become in Krumagana and Yako. The boy who's for anywhere the first.
Now, teacher now coach the cray. I was who had blackboard as over for us.
All right. Oh, baby, sometimes, you know, would you not we muti hoji es gracia for what? Bag we muni now, cosremuna, share, and I know coach be share kufa do mu dine crown my year or holding a generous and me transit training one. Bibi, me trimu bomu say, into moon penny for in as a man cook. Bibi, I know which one for, yeah, I just say, and yeah, dear, Chamuako, the Biana, make us see a Chamuako. This year criticize you, but in 3 months, say me call Ghana na me who no maybe na me real. Oh, yes, sad. Just say a better na. I mean, I just don't know. Maybe the school that my come to say you call you na be the one. You really more kwazim you be register. It's your crowd no you devote to your time there people teachers. Echere nkrofo na de ansa na eto ye boa na teacher ni ba kwamba ni e bre ni ye but the me hu ni senti education ministers no nim the number of classrooms schools in Ghana. I mean, I'm just asking a question. Sika ye de ye interchange ni sa no mani nyina just one na ye no mana mo teachers ye wo bi ba Ghana no de onye Ghana ni obu ho bibi onya bibi se ni din ya tro hospital kratel mu da.
The visible things I'll bet my point. Me na see down we. Me na
Ah,
me kwan we.
na
No, I see a best to Obama. No, ni here.
there's nothing I'm benya kukwadro abekire mo platform and I say every platform I'm be I'm catch them say basic need of education if any government can UNOC a fundamental human right. basic needs on by Ghana no the omu ye nyina no me hu hwe because say nipa 275 mon koye da bia ufa ye krom ha there's something going on. Parents, teachers, na yes mumra mumfa my dear simra ekwan be ne be fa so akorabu aya wo no Ghana bibi wan hwe a onhu onya passport cry me for say a privilege Ghana krata akora wan hwe a onya bi no de awu enchiro ne din wo book biam. So how do we even move on as a nation? These are just something I always keep asking everybody these same questions. Basic common human rights. Now politicians move it, you know. Even if na MPP for money na nkurase, enye nungwase. When was the last time mobile nkurase ebe to Koko Akwantufuo mobile 2 year for? Oh, everything has been politics, and it's maybe essay. Maybe I have every right to question my president because I have businesses in Ghana. I pay taxes when I do my import and export. They take taxes, so that is why I didn't demand it.
Or they don't demand those things. Omo no hunu eno de nyo.
Obu ho bibi won num super we say that.
Nyano because ono ye wo no wasa e de form de na no nyano.
No, I
On
don't
say
yo bibi
nya pai bon e beboa no.
Me drew we say Atiwa forest na no close to Enyinem na ba bi wo ho. Ihe ko pemure mu na mawe. Na abeje di say boys ni bi to. Ye didi nkoma na busa say na enom say na ofa pa na champagne ni sisi wo no. Ye tu galam say na sisi galam say di munya o say ofa ufiri nam me obviously me nam si me Ghana nom say bi o ka o da microbe so na nam so America. O say answer America wa wo no wa ye ya to carry. Yes, we a gold man at that hono. So baby it has come to the point say nam so mo need development in microphone you know. Ya nkasa ye di ehunya yes say ya brabo. Oh, yes, say ye normal. Now me imagine say ye cry or has say lead poisoning, you know, mostly what watch ya abrochiri nyina e ton so ni anu mo. But ya nye careful na sa de ni dru Ghana ho ni pado do say ni betima to bottle water no. Because you have tap waters, you know, bebre no ya no yeah no this all the filter ni ade shisha no. You see, so yeah. Go and
Your friend, I've been a child. Your friend, I've been a